Breaking news, everybody. The Washington Commanders are signing free agent wide receiver Stefon Diggs. Major news coming out of DC. This is what we have been waiting on. Stefon Diggs is finally in Washington, and the Commanders get their wide receiver. This is absolutely crazy. I am in shock that they actually did it. Listen, for the longest time, I didn't think Adam Peters was actually going to do it, but he did it. Adam Peters just signed Stefon Diggs. So we've been talking about this Commanders wide receiver room for a long time, and we've been talking about how we don't like the way it looks, and we wanted the Commanders to add somebody else. Well, they've added Stefon Diggs, baby. Let's go. Get hype in the chat. I need y'all to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. This is a 1-year deal worth up to $12 million. Now, all the market odds, all the betting odds were in the Commanders' favor. Everyone wanted the Commanders to sign Stefon Diggs. Everyone thought it was going to happen. It finally happens today. And it just seemed like it was closer than ever, right? It seemed like it was closer than ever. The Commanders maybe didn't like the product on the football field in camp. Now they make it happen and sign Stefon Diggs. You just showed your mom. Hey, that's lit, man. Awesome for you. This is one that everybody should be excited about. I don't think there is anything you can be sad about this, like Stefon Diggs is just an amazing player, right? And he's been that throughout his career. If you look at Stefon Diggs' career stats, he's been so consistent. And even just last year, right, when he was 31 years old, he was really productive. Now, he's 32 years old right now. He's a 6-foot receiver. Okay, we all know what he looks like, but let's just look at his career. This is a guy with 11,000 career yards, right? And this is a guy with 74 career touchdowns. Like, what a productive career that he has. He's consistent. He's productive, and I don't expect him to be anything less here in Washington. This is a guy that's going to come in and play really well for the Commanders. So I am hype. I am really, really hype for Stefon Diggs to be here in Washington. This is exactly what was supposed to happen. This was what was supposed to happen, and we finally get Stefon Diggs. This was the team. The Washington Commanders were the team that he was supposed to sign with, and now we go ahead and get him. Again, at some points, it didn't feel real. At some points, it did not feel real. But we have finally made it, and Stefon Diggs is a Washington Commander, a very proven receiver throughout his career that will be good with the Commanders. He will be good with the Commanders, and I expect him to really challenge Terry McLaurin to be the wide receiver one here in Washington. We have never had competition for Terry McLaurin. We've never had that. We've never had this type of competition for Terry McLaurin. Well, we suspected it for a long time, and now it has come. Stefon Diggs is a Washington Commander. This is exactly what I wanted to hear. It's about time, and I told y'all that this was going to happen. I told y'all that I wanted this to happen, and I said, man, I think Stefon Diggs would really improve this football team, and clearly Adam Peters thinks the same thing. He thinks Stefon Diggs could come in here and really improve the Washington Commanders, and that's what he's going to do. That's what Stefon Diggs is going to come in here and do. He's going to come in and challenge Terry McLaurin. So we are loaded now. Looking at this wide receiver room, we are absolutely loaded right now. It's go time, baby. Training camp has begun. Now we have our wide receiver in Stefon Diggs. I talked about the importance of getting Stefon Diggs on here, in Washington early. You had to get him here early. And so you get him here 1 week, just directly 1 week before joint practices next week. That is awesome. That is what you want. You get him in here 1 week before the joint practices begin. That's what I'm talking about, Adam Peters. What an amazing move. And I told you, Adam Peters is never afraid to add. If they feel like they need something, if they feel like they need to add, they will add. It doesn't matter who it is. I told y'all a few weeks ago, the reports, the Commanders don't even necessarily care about Stefon Diggs' character concerns. They just were talking about the money, but they work out a $12 million deal with the Commanders. And I wonder if this was a discount for Stefon Diggs. Was he taking a discount, or was this what he was offered, right? So I wonder if Stefon Diggs took this as a discount. So he wanted 17 to 18 million, but he took this as a discount. What did he want? I kind of wonder that, because you know that he wanted a lot of money. Stefon Diggs definitely wanted a lot of money. So But he takes the home discount, the $12 million deal. And boy, I got to say, I am absolutely hyped. So 1 year up to $12 million. That is not bad at all for the Commanders. We have enough money. We have a lot of money to be able to get this done. So this is lit, man. We have a lot of money to get it done. Not risky on any means on the cap. Nothing. You saved enough money this offseason. Like, this is totally fine, man. This is what a great signing for the Commanders. $12 million. I tell you, $12 million is really, really a good contract. Now, worth up to $12 million, I will say. Shout out to my guy Steve for pointing that out. If you look on the screen, you'll see $12 million, but worth up to $12 million. So if he plays well, he can get up to $12 million. That's not even necessarily the contract. So he's probably getting less. He's probably getting around $10 million to $11 million, but it can get up to $12 million. Say you go out there and get another 1,000-yard season. You can get up to 12,000 if you're Stefon Diggs. So basically just incentives, kind of like they did with Deebo Samuel last year, kind of like they put in Terry McLaurin's contract. You can get up to the numbers. So really, really good contract, though. Really good contract. It's not even fully at $12 million. So really, really good contract for the Commanders. You're getting a steal. And this was Stefon Diggs last year. 85 receptions, 1,013 yards, 4 touchdowns. If you look at the first two stats, the receptions, he was 12th with 85. And then the yards, he was 16th with 1,013. You're getting and what he calls himself, the best wide receiver 2 in the league. You're getting the best wide receiver 2 in the league. That's what Stefon Diggs calls himself. So I expect him to be that. If he calls himself that. This is impressive by Adam Peters, the contract. So I'm really excited. And I think Stefon Diggs is going to be a great addition to this offense. You now have a wide receiver room of, should I start off with Terry or Stefon? I don't know. That's a question. Terry, Stefon. All right, those are your two guys. Those are your top two guys. Terry, Stefon, Antonio Williams. Okay. And then you have the guys that we talk about every single day, right? So I believe Stefon Diggs can come in here and tutor Antonio Williams. I believe he can get Antonio Williams a really good jump on his NFL career, because if you look at it, Stefon Diggs plays in the slot a lot. Well, Antonio Williams plays in the slot too. Okay. And so, Stefon Diggs and Antonio Williams, basically, I mean, if you look at their college career, they basically had the same college career. This is perfect for Antonio Williams, him being able to learn and grow. This is absolutely perfect for Antonio Williams, and he's going to get a lot out of this. Just through the 1 year with Stefon Diggs, he is going to get a lot out of this. This is exciting. This is exciting for the Commanders. It really is. And I know that Stefon Diggs is going to come in here and be a great addition to this football team. I know it. Okay, I can promise you that Stefon Diggs will be good. It's not a locker room cancer. I understand there are going to be people frustrated, right? But I'm not, and I haven't been this whole time. I talked about it. Last year with the Patriots, Stefon Diggs received a lot of praise. He received a ton of praise, right, for being good in the locker room, for helping Drake May. One of the biggest reasons why Drake May had the best season that he's had last year was because of Stefon Diggs. He really helped him grow. Now, obviously, super chats are going to be read immediately. So, Steve, my guy, Steve, really appreciate you, man. Finally. Talk to him, Steve. Really appreciate you for your generosity. This is exactly the thought. I've talked about it for so long. I brought it up so long. I told y'all that it's been a possibility for so long. And boy, we are finally here. It has finally happened. You now have a wide receiver room of Terry, of Stefon Diggs, of Antonio Williams. Wow. I am in shock. And I'm absolutely hype because Stefon Diggs is a Washington Commander. They finally made it happen. They finally made the right move. Can we make some predictions for Stefon Diggs? Can we make some predictions for him? I think, and I've said this too, I think he'd get around 800 yards this year. But we'll have to see how he looks in training camp. He's been training all offseason. Guys, this is not an issue. And this is where he wanted to be with the Commanders. He's been training actually with Commanders players. Literally training with Commanders players. So training with Commanders players and just, really working with a bunch of Commanders players. So it's going to be interesting. Steve, they don't even have practice tomorrow, Steve. They're off tomorrow. So we are signing Stefon Diggs before an off day. Okay. And Stefon Diggs will come in on Friday. That will be his first practice. He's been close. He said he wanted to stay local. This is exactly what it was supposed to be for the Commanders. This was supposed to happen. It wasn't supposed to be Brandon Ayuk. It was supposed to be Stefon Diggs. That's what it was supposed to be. Now we have our guy. I think 900 to 1,000 yards, because if Terry isn't open, then Diggs will be. Exactly. And we've talked about that for so long. How how Terry McLaurin has not had somebody beside him that has really been competent, beside him that has really been able to get him open, to draw attention to the other side of the receiver room. Terry has never had a guy that can draw attention, right? Stefon Diggs is going to draw attention. It may be more attention than Terry McLaurin, right? He's going to draw attention. Now Terry McLaurin actually has an opportunity to get open. Make sure y'all smash that like button. We got 100 in the chat. Let's try and get up over 50 likes on the stream. Smash that subscribe button if you're not a part of the family already. We just signed Stefon Diggs. I've been talking about this for so long. I feel like I've been the only creator that has just been nailing this point home that Stefon Diggs needs to be in Washington. And clearly, Adam Peters thought that too. And yes, Stefon Diggs has been around, right? Stefon Diggs has been around. He's been in Virginia. He's been working out with Commanders players. He is a solid veteran receiver. This is a solid veteran receiver. The whole NFL world is making light of this right now, that the Commanders signed Stefon Diggs. The joy, the happiness that I am experiencing right now is unreal. This is the best signing of the offseason. And I am in awe. I love this. I love this for the Commanders. And I love what this does for the Commanders receiver room. It is legit. It is great for the receiver room. Terry McLaurin, Stefon Diggs, Antonio Williams. Antonio Williams should be hyped right now because he just got himself a mentor. That's what he got. He got a guy for himself, right? He got a leader. Right. So this was the one move you had to make. If you weren't going to sign a center, if you weren't going to sign another cornerback, which you just signed Fabian Monroe, if you weren't going to bring in another safety, this was the one move that had to happen. It was a wide receiver. Everyone knew it. The wide receiver, two problems. It's Terry and it's a bunch of guys, because that's the facts. No one else was proven in this receiver room. Antonio Williams was not proven. Even though he was drafted in the third round, he's not proven. Luke McCaffrey looked good until the injury. Hasn't proven much, though. Jalen Lane, he's not proven. Traylon Burks, you're betting on the first round upside. Van Jefferson's been a solid bet receiver for a long time. He's not a game changer. Traylon Burks, I already talked about him, the first round pick. You're betting on all these guys. Well, now you have a proven guy that comes in here. Now you have a guy that's done it before. He's done it in the league before. That's the best part about Stefon Diggs. We have a proven veteran wide receiver with 11,000 yards in his career before. You know, previous regimes would never make this happen. They would never make this happen. And Adam Peters has done it this summer. They aren't going to be afraid to add whenever they feel like they need to add either. They're never going to be afraid to add. Ever. Wayne, my guy Wayne, you guys know super chats get read immediately. Thank you for the super chat. I think Van Jefferson is on the way out. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, man. I do too. Definitely feel like he is on the way out because Stefon Diggs, like, we already had a lot of guys in here. We already had 6 or 7 guys competing to make this roster as at the wide receiver position. So now this heats up even more. This heats up absolutely even more. And so Van Jefferson, this deletes him. This deletes Van Jefferson out of the equation. So now you have Terry, and you have Stefon, and you have Antonio, and you have Jalen Lane, and you have Luke McCaffrey. Okay, those 5 guys. After that, you have Diami. Those are all guys that are guaranteed to make this roster. Yes, Diami is guaranteed to make this roster. Oh, so you have those 6 guys. They may keep 7, but I anticipate them to keep 6. So I think the Commanders will keep 6 guys, and those are your 6 guys. I just read them out to you. Those are the guys that we are going to keep. So if you look at it, this wide receiver room is very good now. This wide receiver room is very, very good right now, and very talented and very skilled. This is exciting. This is exciting. Okay. One of the best signings of the offseason for Adam Peters, if not the best. The depth that this provides, the provenness, if that's even a word that this provides, Stefon Diggs is a Washington Commander. How exciting is this? Get hype in the chat. Get hype in the chat. This is what the team needs? Yes, sir. This is exactly what the team needs. Actually, one of the and this is a 4-time Pro Bowler, by the way. 4-time Pro Bowler, Stefon Diggs, by the way. One of the national media guys said that if the Commanders added Stefon Diggs, they would be contenders. Are we contenders now? I'm not going to call us contenders now. I'll say that. But what I will say is we've done everything that we have needed to do this offseason. Did you need to fix the edge rush room? You did, and you did that. You needed to fix the defense. You needed a new defensive coordinator. You needed to fix some parts of the offense. You did it. You did everything that you had to do. You did everything that you had to do. You did everything that you had to do now. This is the best offseason that this team could have possibly had. The best offseason that this team could have possibly had. Now we look going into Wednesday, August 6th, tomorrow, an off day for this team, and you have Stefon Diggs out there on Friday for the first practice for the Commanders, a 4-time Pro Bowl wide receiver, a wide receiver that has had great moments in the NFL, a wide receiver that has had great moments in the NFL. This is what you needed. This is what you wanted. We're back, baby. Michael, thank you for the super chat, man. I think we finally have a squad that scares Dallas. I think Dallas is the best team in our division. Are we up there? We are. They fixed their defense. We fixed our defense. They have a great offense. We now have a great offense. I talked about this all the time. They have CeeDee Lamb. They have George Pickens. We have Terry McLaurin, and we have Stefon Diggs. Okay? We're about just as scary, right? Now, current production, current level of talent, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, you'd rather have that. But right now, Terry McLaurin and Stefon Diggs is pretty damn close to being really good. Pretty dang close to being that good. This is a duo that will scare NFL defenses, and you don't know what's coming. And David Blau was in his bag of practice today. I was at Commanders practice today, and I watched David Blau call the trickery, do everything that he needs to do to have a great practice. He was dialing up today. He was dialing up today. This means the world for the Commanders. This means the world for the Commanders. Now, this is going to help Jaden Daniels even more, right? We talk about Jaden Daniels going into year 3. This means the world. This means the world. That Jaden Daniels is going into year 3 and he gets a weapon like this. You can't let this year go to waste. You cannot let this year go to waste. You just can't do it. And the Commanders are not going to let it go to waste. They are signing Stefon Diggs. They are bringing in a proven veteran. I cannot express to y'all how much this means for this football team. And we've talked about it for so long, and they finally made it happen. This is exactly what you needed. So Stefon Diggs coming in here, this is major. Stefon Diggs is a Washington Commander. I didn't think I would ever be saying that. I didn't think Adam Peters was risky enough to make that move happen. To make a move like this happen, I didn't think Adam Peters had it in him. I didn't think Adam Peters would do it. Lo and behold, we get the notification we've been waiting for all offseason. Stefon Diggs' career? 2015 started out with the Vikings. He had 720 yards. 2016, 903 yards. 2017, 849 yards. 2018, 1,021 yards. 2019, 1,130 yards. 2020, 1,535 yards. 1,535 yards. 2021, 1,225 yards. 2022, 1,429 yards. Are you hearing this? 2023, 1,183 yards. 2024, 496 yards. But he gets hurt, and he still has 496 yards. 2025, 1,013 yards. If he's healthy, if he's on the field for every game, and he's healthy every game, then we're going to be lethal on offense. I've already reported to you every day how good this has made the Commanders offense, how good the practices have been for the Commanders offense. I've reported it every day. Every day. Every day I've reported it. And here we are. Now, I talked about it. The Friday is the first day of practice for Stefon Diggs. This is the first day of practice for Stefon Diggs. Friday. Tomorrow, you get an off day. You let him settle in. So Adam Peters just wanted to wait. Okay, he just wanted to wait and get him in here now. So, you get Stefon Diggs in here Friday. That is going to be lit. That is going to be effing lit on Friday. I am super, super excited for that. Bro, Friday is going to be absolutely lit. I might have to pop out to practice on Friday because Stefon Diggs is going to be here. Did you believe you would be hearing that? Did you believe it? Did you believe it? I didn't. I did not believe it whatsoever. This will do so much for David Blau's scheme. It will work wonders. Jaden Daniels gets another weapon. Gets another guy that can get open himself. This is mouth-watering, like my guy Steve says. This is mouth-watering. We finally have a guy opposite of Terry McLaurin that can make shake. We finally have a guy opposite of Terry McLaurin that can make shake. That's what he can do. Stefon Diggs is electric on the football field, and he always has been. He always has been electric on the football field. Any guesses on what he'll choose as his number? Honestly, that's a good conversation, man. I don't know. I do not know. I wonder what he will choose as his number. There is more important things to focus on, though. Okay? There is more important things to focus on. But that is a really good conversation. But we finally have a guy. We finally have our guy in Stefon Diggs. Adam Peters completes the offseason. Just a few months ago, I was talking about how he signed Chigo Okonkwo and Nick Cross in the first 5 minutes. They've been two of the standouts in camp. Now, a few months later, he's still making it work. He's still going. He's still doing things. Okay? He's still going. And he's not adding a locker room cancer. He's not adding a guy that's just going to get injured. He's adding a reliable guy that can get you 800 to 1,000 yards this year. Yes, we added an 8,000 to 1,000 yard receiver in August. We added it August 5th. We added an 800 to 1,000 yard wide receiver. Yes, I said it. That's how good it's been. My guy Wayne back with another super chat, man. Really appreciate you. Teams have seen Terry and have seen Diggs, but nobody has seen Williams besides in college. This trio with a combo of Diami and Luke, I'm psyched. And did you hear about Luke when I was reporting it? I literally just did a practice recap, 1 hour ago? Did you hear about Luke McCaffrey? He's with the ones the whole time. Luke McCaffrey is back. Luke McCaffrey's back from injury. I mean, this guy is looking awesome so far. So when you talk about what you have in this wide receiver room right now, also, this is a bigger wide receiver. This isn't a slot wide receiver. This is a slot wide receiver. It's a bigger receiver, though. It's a guy with size. It's a guy with size in Stefon Diggs, too. I mean, this wide receiver room now has got to be one of the best 1-2 punches in the league. You talk about how you went from not being very good, right? Terry McLaurin and who's your second guy, to being one of the best duos in the league. That's Adam Peters' magic right there. That's Adam Peters' magic right there. That is what he has done. I tell you, man, this is a fantastic move. This is a fantastic move. I can't say it enough, and I won't stop saying that. I won't stop saying that. When we see him out in practice, I bet you he's going to make plays. I bet you he's going to make plays because that's what he does. He's a playmaker. He's a Pro Bowler. He's a star. He's a stud. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler. That's what he is. He went to Maryland, too. This is a guy that went to Maryland. You know, let's just look up Stefon Diggs' career achievements, and you tell me your thoughts on him. Let's see. 4-time Pro Bowl selections. First team All-Pro in 2020. NFL co-leader in receptions 2020 with 127 catches. NFL leader in receiving yards in 2020, 1,535 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week multiple times across his career. Second team All Big Ten in 2014, All ACC honorable mention in 2013. He's a winner. He's a winner. That's what he does. The Minneapolis Miracle walk-off game in 2017 with the Vikings. Do you guys remember that? He's a winner. What is he going to bring to this Commanders locker room? He's bringing a winner's mentality. He's a winner. He's a proven guy. He's going to change the locker room for the Commanders in a positive way, not in a bad way, in a positive way. He's a winner. He gets it done. He produces. Everywhere he goes, he produces. Everywhere he goes, he produces. Talk to him nice. Talk to him nice. Corey, yes, sir. We on the breaking news, as always. I was a little bit late. I was later than I wanted right now. So I apologize. I wasn't on the breaking news fast enough. I was absolutely not there fast enough. I apologize for that. Some other people beat me. That's not what I pride myself on. I apologize for that. But nonetheless, we're here to talk about the Stefon Diggs signing. 1-year deal worth up to $12 million. Not even $12 million, worth up to $12 million. Worth up to $12 million. Not even 12. Okay. You talk about an Adam Peters fleecing. I mean, yeah, this is probably a fleecing. I have been to training camp the past 4 days. Okay. I've been to training camp the past 4 days and I was out there Saturday. You know what I heard in the parking lot every morning? I heard Stefon Diggs. Is he going to be signed? Are we going to sign him? And I was like, because people were asking me some, and I was like, man, I hope they sign him. I think they should sign him. But I don't know if it's going to happen. Right. But I think he would complete the roster. It happened. I'm in shock. It happened. It actually happened. What I've been telling people actually happened. So it's just crazy. Joe said, called in your channel about a month ago, would rather have Diggs than BA. And a lot of you said that. And I'll give credit to you, Joe. Shout out to you because you were right. It actually happened. You were right. Does this mean Burks isn't making the roster? No. Treylon Burks will make this roster. 100% guaranteed for sure. He's an all-team, no BS, positive addition. I'm stoked. Same. I am absolutely stoked. And I believe this makes us real threats right here. Again, this was the question on the roster. Like, yes, you still probably have some maybe safety questions, right? You have maybe a little bit of questions at cornerback. But overall, this completes you. This completes you right here. You did everything you could possibly do. And now when you go into the season and say, and let's just say this, Jaden Daniels stinks it up. How about that? We say Jaden Daniels stinks it up and you didn't sign Stefon Diggs. You would feel regret. You'd be like, did we do everything we need to help him? Well, now if he does, you can sit back and say, you did everything you possibly could to help him. You improve the defense as much as you can. You improve the offense as much as you can. Wonder if Ayuk is regretting the past 3 months right now. I was thinking about that, man. That is hilarious to think about what Brandon Ayuk is doing right now because he knows he's on social media all day. He's a lazy bum. And he keeps posting that Commander's hat, man. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. So, Stefon Diggs, proven veteran, winner in his career. Let's look at the comment section, man. Let's get to the comment section. Super chats are going to be read first. You guys know that. Shout out to my guy, Steve, my guy, Wayne, all the support from you guys. I really appreciate y'all, man. They already have clocked in with their super chats because they're just ahead. All right. So now that it's done, I'm on board 100%. Yes, sir. This is going to complete a lot of people's list. Stefon Diggs, after he's done with the Washington Commanders, couldn't bring him back to Buffalo to sign him for a 4-year deal. I don't get what you're saying. Booyah. Now you can guys freaking relax. Let's play ball. Too many mouths to feed already. Yes, sir. But I'm still not going to relax. I'm going to be hyped for the season. This makes me even more hyped. So get excited. Boom. Massive McLaurin plus Diggs. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? I'm in shock. Are you serious? We have this type of duo now. We have a duo of McLaurin and Diggs. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Are you real? Are you insane? This is our duo right now. What a job by Adam Peters. Let's go since we got Stefon Diggs to be with Terry McLaurin, to be with Antonio Williams. That's going to be a good trio. That is going to be a good trio. That's going to be a lit trio. That trio is going to get it done for Jaden Daniels in 2026. Get me another DB and a decent center, and I'm stoked. Yeah, this isn't the final move, I don't imagine, but this was something that had to be done. And I kept saying it. Glad to see it's finally done. Hopefully he can produce like he did last year. Yes, sir, man. 1,013 yards. Do you understand how much 1,000 yards does for this team? Even 800. Because what's the next amount of yards that somebody has done for Stefon or for Terry McLaurin? The highest amount of yards somebody has had next to Terry McLaurin comes from Curtis Samuel in 2021 when he had back-to-back 600-yard seasons. You can say Deebo Samuel last year, but Terry McLaurin didn't play half of the year. So Stefon Diggs is easily going to clock in, come in, be the wide receiver 2 behind McLaurin, and he's going to get you 800 to 1,000 yards and have the most yards beside Terry McLaurin that Terry McLaurin has ever had beside of him. When I tell you how much this helps Terry, it's awesome because I look at it, this helps David Blau. This helps Jaden Daniels. This helps Antonio Williams in the sense that he's going to tutor him. He's going to grow him. Okay. This helps Terry McLaurin, Antonio Williams, David Blau, Jaden Daniels. This helps the defense because it makes the team better. It helps everyone. It's beneficial. It helps everyone. This is a guy with hype. This is a guy that wants to be in Washington. You're not signing him to a deal that he doesn't want, that he's forced to take. He wants to be in Washington. He's advocated for the Commanders all offseason. He's wanted to be here for so long. Well, he's here. He's here. I like because Diggs and Williams can both play inside and outside. That may be one of the main reasons why he was signed by the Commanders, because that inside-outside versatility, are you insane? They can both play those positions. So I'm hype about that. Haven't seen you this stoked in a while, bro. Great to see. Great for all of us. Appreciate you. Yes, this is a surreal feeling because I've been talking about it for so long and I just wanted it to happen so bad. You guys are now seeing how bad I wanted this to happen. This is how bad I wanted this. This is how bad I wanted this. So, yeah, for sure. Think we'll still get BA? Man, no. No. He's an all-team. I already read that. I can't wait to see Terry and Diggs and Williams versus Quinyon, Cooper, and Woolen. Yeah, let's cook him, bro. Let's go after him, right? Let's get after him. Let's just kill him. That's what I want. I now have Terry McLaurin and Stefon Diggs here. So let's just do it. Let's just go after him. Let's just take their head off. That's what I expect from my wide receivers. This is legit, man. This is absolutely legit. And we're going to be marathon streaming today because this is what we've been waiting for so long. It's about freaking time. This just got a little more interesting in the NFC. It did because we were already a contender before to make the playoffs, to make a wild card spot. But you know what this does now? This makes us even more legit. This makes us absolutely even more legit. For sure. 100%. 100% makes us even more legit. We're in the mix now. We filled the last roster spot. Like we did what we needed to do. There's nothing else left to be done. How much was Stefon Diggs signed for? We don't know the exact amount yet. I'm going to say probably around $10 to $11 million. That's what I'll say. $10 to $11 million, right? But and that's okay. But it can get up to $12 million in incentives. So say he has 1,000 yards, that's probably where they're at. If you cross 1,000 yards, we're going to give you this type of money, the $12 million. And I'm going to say that Stefon Diggs probably wanted around $16 to $17 million, but he's taking a discount. We heard a few weeks ago that he probably would take the discount for the team. He probably would help the team out. So this is what you're getting now. You're getting a guy on basically a $10 million deal that can come in and change your season. So really good move by Adam Peters, a move that had to be made. In my opinion, a move that had to be made. You think there will be another offensive weapon signing or not? No. I think we're done on the offense. Rainy training camp day turns to sunshine with this. Yes, it did. It was a very rainy day. I was out there, and now we're back. Now we are absolutely back. Let's look at this from Warren Sharp. He says, last year, the Commanders had the 5th highest incompletion rate due to wide receiver error. Look at this. Last year, the Commanders had the 5th highest incompletion rate due to wide receiver error. This year, their number 2 most expensive wide receiver after Terry McLaurin was Treylon Burks, $1.9 million. Adding Stefon Diggs not only was massively needed, his skill set is perfect in DC with Jaden Daniels. Great signing. That was what Warren Sharp said. Let me read you this stat. If you did not want Stefon Diggs, if there's any of you out there that think this is negative, look at this. Last year, the Commanders had the 5th highest incompletion rate due to wide receiver error. This year, their number 2 most expensive wide receiver after Terry McLaurin was Treylon Burks at $1.9 million. That's ridiculous. I didn't know that stat before, but that makes this signing even better. That makes this signing look like gold for the Commanders. That makes this signing look like gold for the Commanders. This is exactly what you needed and exactly what you wanted. This is gold for Washington right here. This is the perfect outcome for the Commanders right here. We heard the Chiefs may sign him. We heard that they had somebody go down. They might want Stefon Diggs. You snag him up before. And we heard that even if there was another team involved, the Commanders would know about it. That's how serious they were about Stefon Diggs. That's how much they wanted Stefon Diggs. That's how bad they wanted him. That's how bad they wanted him. I'll admit it, I didn't think we were signing him, but bro, he's going to elevate the whole receiver room. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I am so hyped. And he is going to elevate this wide receiver room so much. Y'all, I mean, some of y'all that are complaining about this signing or don't feel good about this signing, you are going to be shocked at how good Stefon Diggs is. And when he comes in here, he's going to make this wide receiver room so much better. So much better. He's going to make this wide receiver room so good. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this. This is what you want. This is exactly what you want. If you're a Commanders fan, trust me on that. Nikki Javala said a few weeks ago that her assessment of the Commanders wide receiver room was a gif of Stefon Diggs. She thought we really needed Stefon Diggs. She said the same thing last year. And what happened last year? What happened last year? Last year was just horrible. It was awful. It was awful. The wide receivers were non-existent. We almost ran out of roster elevations for a guy like Chris Moore. We didn't have NFL talent on the roster. Now we have good depth and we have good starters on the roster. The starters being Stefon Diggs and Terry McLaurin are guys that are awesome. And they have been awesome in this league for a long time. I hear Terry McLaurin chants every time that he comes out for practice. What are you going to hear for Stefon Diggs? What are you going to hear for the duo? What are you going to hear for both of them? This is the best possible case scenario. This is the best possible thing that could happen for the Commanders. Getting Stefon Diggs, the proven wide receiver. Again, 4 Pro Bowl selections. First team All-Pro honor. NFL receiving yards and receptions co-lead title. That's who Stefon Diggs is. He's a winner. He's a champion. That's what he is. So what do you think he's going to bring to the Commanders? He's going to take them places. That's what he's going to do. He's going to elevate this football team. He's going to take us to new heights. This is exactly what I wanted. 173 in the chat. Make sure y'all smash that like button for your boy. Smash that subscribe button if you're not a part of the family already. I'm with you. Stefon Diggs got some receiver skills, like catching a ball thrown to him. Man, that's a little bit ridiculous, bro. He's got a lot more than that, man. Y'all are hype. I'm hype. This is what Commanders Nation wanted today. Maybe he asked Antonio Williams for 14. Probably not. I think he just wanted to be here. You know, it didn't matter what number he wore. It didn't matter how much money he wanted. He just wanted to be here in Washington. I think that's probably what the case was for Stefon Diggs. That's probably what the case was. And so I don't see him doing that, but we'll see. Can we begin to imagine what adding Stefon Diggs would do for Blauski and what it would do for Jaden? Mouth-watering. Yes, it is mouth-watering. And that's what you're seeing for all of us. You know, that's the hype for all of us. That's the level of excitement for all of us. It's mouth-watering. It makes you, it makes you shocked. This is so good. This is so positive. This is a great signing for Adam Peters and the Commanders. He's going to be ready for the joint practice. That's another positive thing that I talked about. He will be ready for the joint practice. He's good to go for the joint practice. Like, he's getting valuable time with this team. He's going to learn the scheme right before he comes in here. He's going to be able to learn the scheme, digest the scheme. You can't double Terry anymore. That's also another positive. That's another big positive of signing Stefon Diggs. You can't just throw two guys out on Terry and not have to worry about anybody. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. You now have to worry about another guy opposite of Terry McLaurin, another threat. We just haven't had this. This is different. This isn't the same. This isn't the same. This is not the same. So does this mean we aren't signing Ayuk? Hey, man, we'll still bring in Ayuk. Nah, I'm just playing, man. We aren't signing Brandon Ayuk's bum. He's just a bum, man. But yeah, you already know we ain't signing Ayuk, man. And I know you're joking, but catching a ball was our problem last year. He'll be like aspirin in receptions. Yes, he will. And listen, I read that Warren Sharp stat to you. I mean, that's legit. That's real. That's real stuff right there. Our next highest paid receiver, aside from Terry McLaurin, was Treylon Burks, and he was getting $1.9 million. No other receiver room has that. No other receiver room has that. A few weeks ago, Stefon Diggs said he will be the best wide receiver 2 in the NFL. That's what he said. He's going to live up to it. He doesn't lie. He doesn't stretch things out. He will be the best number 2 in the NFL. And I'm confident in that. I'm confident in Stefon Diggs. Playing at a high level still, going into his 32-year-old season. You talk about Adam Peters not adding many guys under the age, over the age of 30. Well, when he feels like he needs to add, he's going to add. That's what he's going to do. So, talking about adding Stefon Diggs, that's major. That's huge. That is insane. What a good signing by Adam Peters. This does completely take us out of the Brandon Ayuk market, right? Like I knew they were already out. I told you guys that a few months ago, or a few weeks ago. I believe it was a few weeks ago. I won't say months ago. I told you guys that a few weeks ago. That was over a long time ago. Their only option was Stefon Diggs. That was your only option. So this is really good news for the Commanders, and he's going to come in and give us a productive year this year. Stefon Diggs is the guy. That is the guy. That is the guy. What does this mean for the Commanders? Just a better roster, a productive guy. The Commanders quietly did a deal with Stefon Diggs, and no one else even noticed. We are a dangerous offense. We might be a bully of an offense right now. We might be a bully of an offense now that we have Stefon Diggs. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not doing any of it. I genuinely think we might be a bully of an offense right now. Like, this makes us 10,000 times better. And you didn't even spend that much money. You didn't do it. You didn't even spend that much money. Everybody's going to be like, oh, Antonio Williams, he's not going to grow. Shut up. He's going to learn from Stefon Diggs. That's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do. He's going to learn from Stefon Diggs. Really exciting signing. And again, one of the best in the offseason. One of the best signings of the offseason so far. Really, really solid move. Finally, Stefon Diggs has been signed. Finally. Do you think we would kick Philly and Dallas ass this year? Hopefully. Hopefully. Someone being able to win versus man coverage has been very underappreciated by much of the Commanders media. Yes. Yes. We have somebody that can do that. We have somebody that can actually get open. We have somebody that can actually separate themselves. We have somebody that can do that now in Stefon Diggs. Scary Terry and Stefon Diggs duo is legit scary to opposing defense. It is. Terry McLaurin and Treylon Burks isn't a scary duo. It's not. You only have to worry about one guy. If you mention Treylon Burks and Terry McLaurin, you only have to worry about Terry McLaurin. If you mention Stefon Diggs and Terry McLaurin, you have to worry about both guys. That's what you're going to have to do. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. You have to worry about both guys. You have to understand that both guys are going to beat you. Understand that both guys are going to score on you. Understand that both guys are going to come out ready to fight. We have both of those guys now. Let's go get it now. That's how I feel. Let's go win now. 850 to 950 if he stays healthy, man. I think that's in the range, man. I think that is certainly good. If we only keep 6, Burks is out, right? No, Burks is not out. Burks is not out, man. I don't think Burks is out. So again, this is my projection. Terry, Stefon, Antonio Williams. Okay, Terry, Stefon, Antonio Williams. Jalen Lane, Luke McCaffrey are not going anywhere. That's 5 guys. Diami and Treylon. Or maybe Diami and Treylon are fighting for the last spot. Maybe. I think without Stefon Diggs, Treylon Burks was absolutely locked. But maybe not now. Maybe he's not locked now. Maybe Treylon Burks is in an uncomfortable territory. He had a good practice today, but we just cannot count on him staying healthy. Van Jefferson is 100% out. He is 100% out. Lemon and Smith are injured with hamstring injuries in Philly. That's amazing. That's just even better news for my day. No, I don't want people to be injured, but we got Stefon Diggs, and these guys are injured for the Eagles. That just makes my day even better. Diggs is a great player, but don't have the speed he once did. Terry's a deep threat. Diggs, wide receiver 2. Yeah, so I agree with that. Get him into camp now. Yeah, they will. They're about to. They're literally about to. Thursday is an off day. Tomorrow's an off day. But Friday, they're going to get him in here, and that's going to be his first practice. He's already getting installed on Friday. This man is already coming in here Friday and playing for this team. So, perfect timing. Couldn't have been better timing, to be honest with you. What a good signing for the Commanders. If you look at it, this wide receiver room is legit. Great numbers. Now, what about the jersey number? What will he be rocking because all his old numbers are locked? I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going to have to look at that. We're going to have to take a hard look at that after we talk about the football part of this, which we already have kind of. Added benefit, Terry insurance. I kind of agree with that. Man. Kind of agree with that. Someone said Ayuk is going to speed by FedEx Field and flip off the stadium. He's going to record a video again. Hey, he probably will, man. Terry, Diggs, Chig, Ant Williams breakout. That is music to my ear. Do you hear that? Terry, Diggs, Chig, and Antonio Williams? Are you serious, man? Adam Peters is cooking. You're driving home. You can't even type. Let's go. Adding another receiver who constantly catches the ball is a major plus for us. Yeah, I mean, he just constantly makes those plays. He's not going to drop the football. If it comes right in his hands, he's not going to drop it. He's a guy that he'll get it done. He'll get it done for you. He gets it done. Let's remember Diggs played 55% of the snaps last year and got over 1,000 yards and that coming off a torn ACL to boot. Those are great numbers right there. I think a lot of people forget last year played 55% of snaps for the Patriots, which is a lot, and got over 1,000 yards. Now, sorry, not a lot. That's a mid amount of snaps. But he got over 1,000 yards last year, even having a mid amount of snaps. Coming off an ACL injury. Literally coming off an ACL injury, he still did that well. coming off that ACL injury. So this guy absolutely still has it. To me, in my mind, there's no doubt about him having, his career, him going downhill, him not being able to play anymore, him losing speed. Like, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I think he can still play at a high level for us Commanders fans. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Absolutely nothing wrong with this. 32-year-old, you had the money to do it. You're helping out Jaden Daniels even more. You are just getting Jaden Daniels even more help. You're getting another pass catcher. You talk about, having guys like Rashad White and Chico Okonkwo, how they're going to benefit the offense. We actually have another wide receiver now that can catch the ball. Okay. It's not just Terry McLaurin and a bunch of unproven guys. Because as much as people didn't want to admit it, and myself included, this wide receiver room literally was Terry and a bunch of other guys. And I can prove that, right? That can be proven. Let's go, Commanders. That was a good signing. Yes, sir. We still have the oldest wide receiver duo in the division, but they're both solid guys, so no reason to care about the age. Yeah, exactly. If they're playmakers, if they get me yards, if they get me touchdowns, if they produce for me, and if they don't cost too much, I don't care. I don't care. If that's what they're going to do, if they're going to produce and they're going to play well for me, I don't care how old they are. I don't, because this is a better duo than Devontae Smith and Mekhi Lemon. This is a better duo than whoever the Giants have. I don't know. We've beaten them like 2 straight years with Jaden Daniels. So I don't care about them. Now, Dallas, they have a better duo than us. I'm okay to say that. I'm always uncut, unfiltered. I'll say that, right? So, but this is a great signing. Terry and Stefon Diggs and Antonio Williams. Uh-oh. Yes, sir. Hopefully that's what the NFL is saying right now. This is a good feeling also because just the NFL knows that we're coming. The NFL knows that we're coming. And there can be nobody that says, oh, they're not helping out Jaden Daniels. Over there in Ashburn, there is, look at it. So, Scott Abraham says, for the Stefon Diggs is too old crowd, he's coming off a really strong season in New England. Led all Patriots pass catchers with 104 targets, 85 catches, and with 1,013 receiving yards. He has plenty left in the tank. Stefon Diggs has plenty left in the tank. Second year after an ACL is when you get range and strength back. Stefon is going to tear it up this year. More than stoked, the more I think of this addition to his squad, to the squad. Yes, sir. I agree. Crazy for no one else to want him. Yeah, exactly. He just kind of floated all summer. Didn't really want to go to many camp practices. Well, now he's not going to have to. He's going to have to go to some. But our first preseason game is next week. Like, we just don't have that much time. We just don't have that much time. Appreciate you for the 30 Jules. Really appreciate you, Awesome to Sports. Appreciate that. So, yeah, I mean, when you look at it, this is a fantastic signing. And this is a guy that's going to get it done for the Commanders. He's going to eat. He's going to eat for the Commanders. He will eat for the Commanders. Again, early predictions, looking at it, like, I just don't see him getting under 700 yards. Knowing the type of playmaker, the producer that he is, I just don't see him getting under 700 yards. I just don't see it. If he played 90% of the snaps last year, and a lot more people would be talking about him, and please sub. Appreciate that. Please sub, guys. You're the man. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Yeah, he played 50% of snaps. Played 55% of the snaps. You don't play him till the beginning of the season. Yeah, I mean, maybe you play him a few snaps in the preseason to get him a little bit warmed up and adjusted to this Commanders offense. But I mean, yeah, overall, you're not going to play him much in the preseason. That's a 32-year-old guy. That's a guy that's proven. He doesn't need to prove anything in preseason games. He doesn't have to do that. So, yeah, definitely does not have to prove anything in the preseason games. And they probably will just wait till this season to actually get him out there. If he even gets 700, it's a good deal. We didn't have anybody doing that last year. We did have Deebo Samuel getting that. Last year. But Terry McLaurin wasn't on the field. When both of these guys are on the field, though, it changes everything. Stefon Diggs is about to show out because he's at home now. Just what he wanted, so all of the other teams don't get scared and start shaking out. Yeah, he's at home. This is exactly what he wants. Best wide receiver duo. Honestly, bro, they're top 5. They're up there. Like, when I look at it, I mean, I think Dallas is better. Okay. And there's probably a few other groups that maybe just aren't coming to mind yet, but I think they're better. So I think that I think it's a really good move. And I think that we're top 5. I just don't know if we are I don't know if we are, don't know if we're the best. I think Dallas is better. And that's just me being honest. This is the best offense that Jaden has had in his career so far, by far. Yes, sir. Listen, Jaden Daniels has done a lot more with a lot less. So what do you think he's going to do this year? And the defense, we don't even talk about the defense. We haven't talked about them yet this stream. Oh, Cincinnati's up there too. You're right. Wish I saw more from training camp 11 on 11 today, but didn't have a good view because it was on the second field. Yeah, I was at training camp today too. It was on the second field, and it was hard to see. They are really mad at the fans for recording, and some of that's my fault. Sorry, guys. Wanted to get some clips for y'all. Did Debo get 700 yards last year? He has too much to do better than that. He had 727 yards last year. So, yes, he did get 700 yards last year. But again, Terry McLaurin wasn't on the field. That's the difference. Terry McLaurin was not on the football field, right? We didn't have our main guy in Terry McLaurin out there. So it was hard to see the real production that Deebo Samuel was putting in and how big of an impact he actually had with Terry McLaurin. All right. Had to put the shades on. Let's continue. He knows game speed. Not playing him in preseason ain't gonna make him any better. I think he knows game speed, and so I don't know why you would ever play him in the preseason. It makes no sense. Now, again, maybe they'll put maybe they'll put him out there for a play, but overall, nah, man. But with 10 million house he doesn't want now, and it's still under construction. Yes. Bum with 10 million. Yes. What about Treylon Burks? Hey, he's still here, and he still looked good in practice today. This doesn't change, a whole lot for him. Besides, he's just going to have to compete even harder to make the roster. MVP season for Jaden. Yes, sir. Our guy 5, man. Our guy 5. He might get up there, bro. It's going to be one of those years where year 1 was really good, MVP caliber. Year 2 wasn't great. But year 3 is going to shock the NFL. Now that we have Stefon Diggs too. The thing we need is both Diggs and Terry to stay healthy for 17 games or more. Exactly. We got to have these guys stay healthy. But say Terry McLaurin misses 1 game because he's older now, and you have the opportunity to miss more games now. You have Stefon Diggs. Because before, if Terry McLaurin's out before the Stefon Diggs signing, then you have Treylon Burks. Then you have Antonio Williams taking over. You don't have anyone. Burks will still be here, I'm sure. I imagine. It's hard for me to see him not here. No matter who they get, they will not win. We will. We will win. So, again, just wait until the season. Always somebody peeing on the charcoal. Yes, sir, man. Take another look at the roster, bro. Yes, sir. The offense is going to be a beautiful sight. It is. Looking at Jaden Daniels, looking at Terry McLaurin, looking at Stefon Diggs. Yes, he's a part of our offense now. So looking at that, man, it's hard to see us not having a good offense. It really is. Does anybody know what the contract is? So, I'm assuming it's around $10 million. I know Adam Schefter is going to come around with it tomorrow. I'm assuming it's around $10 million, can get up to $12 million in incentives. So Blau and Jones have the artillery, just got to attack now. Facts. I believe they have the skill set. They know everything they need to know. Will this affect Antonio Williams' growth? No. I personally don't believe it's going to affect Antonio Williams' growth at all. So I've been a guy that has been saying no, I don't think it is. So I do not believe it's going to affect him. So I'm good on that. I think if anything, it's going to tutor Antonio Williams and help Antonio Williams, teach him to grow, teach him how to grow, teach him how to play the slot. So yeah, I'm good, man, with that. It's been breaking all over the NFL channel for the last hour. Maybe we'll finally get some respect. Yeah, that's what the national media wants. That's what they want. They want some big names. They want big guys for the Commanders in our offense. So love the shades, bro. Appreciate you. John, my God, John. Do you think Antonio Williams will be wide receiver 3? Yeah. Right now, he's wide receiver 3. I think people have been, down on him, really down on him more than they should. I think Antonio Williams is wide receiver 3. He's not wide receiver 2. He's not wide receiver 1. So he's not wide receiver 4. He's not behind anybody else. Maybe him and Luke McCaffrey are in a race. But I think Antonio Williams right now is wide receiver 3. I mean, you look at the trio right now, it's everybody's going to tell you Terry, Stefon, Antonio. That's the trio right now. We went from Cliff with the kill Jaden by design run scheme and Witt Jr. with no adjustments to 2 guys who have learned some of the best systems in the league and can improve this team. And that's what I wanted. I wanted, I just wanted us to have the talent because I believe in the coordinators. But if you don't have talent, if you don't have guys that can get it done out on the football field, if you don't have that, you can't, the coordinators can't thrive. The coordinators can't have success if you don't have that. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely believe that. But Stefon Diggs has been working this year. Stefon Diggs has been working this all season. He's been working this year. So, he's ready to go. Antonio Williams has a really good shot of being number 3. I do too. I believe that too. Diggs is mainly slot. Burks and Diami will be kept. Yeah, Diggs is definitely a slot guy. That's why I believe he's going to help Antonio. I'm so glad Daniels is going behind center now. Yeah, he is. That's where he'll be most of the time. That's where he was most of the time in practice today. So, yeah, that is, that's where we're at with him. That will be awesome to see Stefon Diggs live in action. So you go from having a wide receiver room that just looked bad to having a wide receiver room that's good on paper. They're good on paper right now. They look freaking good on paper right now. They look good. Will Luke McCaffrey get any PT? He's been with the ones almost every play. In camp practice. So, yeah, I mean, he probably will. He probably will get a good bit this year. That's what I imagine. And he was good up until his injury. So, yeah, I mean, he's going to get a lot of run. This just adds more insurance. And this makes the wide receiver room look way better. So yeah, this is a big deal. This is a big deal for the Commanders. This improves every area of the roster. Now, if you're fighting to make the roster and your wide receiver, all right, that's probably not the best thing for you. But ultimately right now, I think Terry McLaurin's probably feeling pretty good. He's never had anyone like this. He's never had a Stefon Diggs beside him. He's never had someone like that. He's never had a guy like that beside him. He just hasn't. So he's got to be feeling good right now. Trying to find some extra training camps tickets to see Diggs. Yeah, I'll probably go. Honestly, I'll probably go Friday because I want to see him now. None of y'all remember the Smurfs tall. But yeah, so that's where we're at, man. Signing Stefon Diggs, big move for the Commanders. This is legit. This wide receiver room right now is legit. Have you seen Luke and Antonio lining up outside? I've seen Luke a good bit, more than Antonio. Antonio's with the 4s most of the time, but he does line up on the outside. I have seen that versatility. From him. So, yeah, I do see them line up on the outside a good bit. So, those guys have been out there. They both have good versatility. So, yeah, I'm excited to continue to see that versatility. But comes in another guy with versatility in Stefon Diggs. There's another guy with versatility. So, yeah, we're lit, man. We are absolutely lit. Stefon Diggs, man, what a major impact. That Stefon Diggs is going to have. What a major impact. I'm so hyped to get him in here. I just cannot wait. I cannot wait. I think everybody loves this move too. Like this gets the national media pretty hype. This gets the national media pretty hype, man. About us. So that's huge. Looking at it. So I told y'all this. Like Stefon Diggs to DC's 2025 season, number 1 in EPA target with plus 0.68, number 2 in success rate, number 6 in yards/target. Like, I mean, this guy's still good. The consistency is massive. Look at this. Number 1 catch rate, number 1 accurate target catch rate, 89%, number 1 lowest wide receiver error rate, and only 2 drops all season. I mean, this is ridiculous. These stats are ridiculous for Stefon Diggs. Like, this guy is ridiculous, bro. This makes us contenders. This makes us really good. And I don't think people are realizing that enough. Look at those stats. Number 1 in EPA target, number 2 in success rate, number 6 in yards target, number 1 in catch rate, number 1 in accurate target catch rate. Number 1 in lowest wide receiver error rate. Only 2 drops last season. Only 2 drops last season. Then you take another look at these stats. Last year, the Commanders had the 5th highest incompletion rate due to wide receiver error. This year, they're number 2 most expensive wide receiver after Terry McLaurin was Traylon Burks. Adding Stefon Diggs was not only massive needed, his skill set is perfect in DC. What a move by Adam Peters. What a move. With an offseason at full health, Diggs is ready to hit the ground running as a key weapon for Jaden Daniels in year 3. The quarterback-friendly wide receiver should help. That's what Ian Rappaport has to say about this situation. This is literally Scott Abraham talking about it today. Literally talking about it. Talks about the guys in the wide receiver room. They love each other. Well, you just got Stefon Diggs. You just added Stefon Diggs. This is Ian Rappaport talking about adding Stefon Diggs as well. 4-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Stefon Diggs. This isn't just a random. That's crazy. 4-time Pro Bowl Stefon Diggs. It's not a random, man. It's Stefon Diggs. It's a guy that gets it done. This guy gets it done for the Commanders. I am so unbelievably hype about this move, if you cannot tell. Where does he go in fantasy drafts? Talking about fantasy drafts. Immediately a top 30 wide receiver for fantasy. Like, this guy, immediately a top 30 wide receiver for fantasy. Look, who's stopping this duo? Who's stopping this duo? Who is stopping this Stefon Diggs, Terry McLaurin duo? This is where Stefon Diggs wanted to be as well, because he knows he can compete with Terry. He knows it. He knows it. He knows he can compete with Terry. This is lit. Looking at the Commanders roster for this year, that's major. Like, this is crazy. Brandon Ayuk outside the Commanders facility. The Commanders got a dog. He would be the wide receiver 1 on the Bills, Raiders, Dolphins, Colts, Packers, Cardinals, Browns. And that's actually true. Like, all those teams, he would be the wide receiver 1 too. This is crazy. I can't believe this is real. Can't believe this is real. Let's see. Have you seen Chig line up in the slot or standing up? It's mostly been in the slot, but he goes in motion a lot. He changes where he's at before the play a lot. Now let's imagine we saw Brandon Ayuk's name on that notification or tweet. That'd be crazy. Washington's receiver history will show the taller that they are, the more difficult coaching becomes. Short and stout wins the day for Commando Skins. Yeah, I don't give an F. I don't give an F. I don't care. Make plays for my football team. Oh man. I don't care. As long as my wide receiver is producing, I don't care what she's doing. I don't care. But I know you're joking, man. um he's not going to get distracted. This is where you want it. You're not going to come into the exact situation that you wanted and be distracted and you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. But I just love how the whole NFL world is talking about this. The whole NFL world is in shock because of this. Like, what a move by the Commanders. What a move by the Commanders. Now, again, I'm not going to say that we're going to the Super Bowl. I'm not going to say that. But when I look at it, bro, I mean, we just made the last move that we needed to make. We just made the last move that we needed to make. And Stefon, like, looking at Stefon Diggs, the work that he's been putting in this all season too, it's crazy. Let me actually pull this up, bro, because this is, nah, man, he's different. He's a different beast. He's a different beast. Look at Stefon Diggs' work this offseason. Look at Stefon Diggs' work this offseason. I mean, this guy, he's been working like crazy. Let me just pull this up. All right. Let me just pull this up and you guys can see this. Now, I don't want the audio to play on this. So, but look at Stefon Diggs, bro. Look at him. Look at him work. If you want to see what he looks like right now, this is what you're going to get in Stefon Diggs. If you want to see him work right now, this is where he's at. Working all off season. He wanted to play so bad this off season too. Like, bro, we're set. We're set. We are absolutely set, bro. Let's go. He's a grinder. He's a grinder. That's what he is. And he's a champion and he's a winner. He knew he wanted the Commanders too. He knew he wanted the Commanders. It's been all off season. And the Commanders players have been recruiting him too. So he's been posting stuff like this all off season though. Literally all off season. Like, I mean, this guy, like, look at this. This is another one of him grinding on the sand on the beach. All off season, he's been grinding. Commanders players have been in his comments. They've been everywhere. Like, this dude's impressive, bro. So there he is again with another workout video. Another video of him working out. This is a video of him in the gym. Can we look at this? Working. He's different. Working again on the beach, bro. Like, even though he hasn't been on a team, he's been working. There's the University of Maryland, too. He wanted to stay local. He got his team. He got his team with the Commanders. Dog. He is a dog. I can't wait till he gets in the building, bro. I can't wait till he gets in the building. Let's see. Has he posted anything? I wonder if he's posted anything. Two hours ago, he reposted the Texans, but he didn't post anything about this yet. He's going to post something because he's hype about this, bro. He's hype about this. But this is the most recent post on his IG. This is what he was doing most recently, just about 3 weeks ago. This is what he looks like right now. So, this is ridiculous. This guy's freaking ridiculous. So this is only worth up to $12 million, by the way. Like, everything is impressive here. Let's see. Matthew says, I'm pumped. This signing greatly elevates the room. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Like, this is crazy. I'm so hyped, bro. I'm so hyped. I mean, like a guy that everyone knows, bro. Like, I'm so hyped, bro. I can't believe this is real. I cannot believe this is real. Stefon Diggs is a commander. That's crazy. That's freaking crazy. Look at him work out, bro. Oh man, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Stefon Diggs is the commander. Let's get back to the comment section. Let's get back to the comment section. All right. So there's the Stefon Diggs post. Been a fan since mid-70s. The joy and pain following Washington has taken 10 years off my life. All from the Snyder years with the new ownership, hope of winning it has all returned. And the Stefon Diggs signing, baby. We got Stefon Diggs now, baby. We got a competent GM. We have a competent GM. We have a GM that gets it done, bro. Let's go. I'm more interested in wins than AW's growth facts this season. And to be honest, I think AW would be right in the middle of this anyway. I think we're going to win, and I think Antonio Williams is going to grow anyway. I think we're going to win. I think both things can happen. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. I think Antonio Williams is going to teach him, if anything. So I think he will be absolutely fine, bro. Like when I tell you I'm not worried, I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. Yeah, I'm not worried at all, bro. I think AW be fine. College Spark, yes, sir. Went to Maryland, now a commander. He's gonna play with Chico Conco, another Maryland guy, Nick Cross, another Maryland guy. Like, bro, this is so lit. This is so hype. This is crazy. This signing changes everything. This signing changes everything. This helps Jaden. This helps Blau. This helps so many people. Like, y'all don't even understand how important this signing is. Most of you do, but I think this duo ranks really high in the league. I think this duo probably ranks about, I mean, honestly, let's say, bro, third, fourth, fifth. Like, you have Dallas receivers of CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. You have the Bengals receivers. But then after that, you gotta put Stefon Diggs and Terry McLaurin, the two proven guys. Stefon Diggs has 11,000 career yards. Terry McLaurin probably has like 7,000. Like, this is a great duo. Diggs is in a Montgomery County home hero. I'm hyped. Yeah, bro. Diggs has been around for so long. Diggs, we knew he wanted to be a commander. And you're not going to want to be a part of a team that's going to lose this year. That you are, that you feel like it's not going to, you don't have a chance to win a Super Bowl. Like, bro, you're going into one of your last years. He knows we're going to win this year. He knows we're going to win. He knows if 5 is healthy, he knows 5 can get in the ball. Are we sure Stefon Diggs is not the best wide receiver on this roster too? Like, can I talk about that? Are we sure he's not the best wide receiver on this roster? He might be. I mean, honestly, currently he might be right now. So this is a game-changing summer signing. This is a game-changing summer signing. Jaden has the talent in the room now outside of Terry. Yeah, I mean, because we talked about it. Terry and a bunch of guys. Now you have Stefon Diggs here. Now you have another proven guy. What's going on, my guy? Cool Hand. Lou, really appreciate you for your support. Always rocking in these streams. It's up, man. It's up. And I just cannot expect anything less. Cannot expect anything less than 1,000 yards this year for Stefon Diggs. He's going to cook. He is going to cook as a commander. He is going to cook. I'm ready. I'm hype. I'm ready. There's no excuses now. Like, this is This is Super Bowl. This is Super Bowl talent. This is Super Bowl talent. Nothing happens to the Ayuk stories now. Like nobody cares about Brandon Ayuk. This is what we wanted. Grant Paulson says wide receiver room just got a lot more competitive. McLaurin, Diggs, Williams are Sharpie locks. Lane is in as a punt returner, and McCaffrey is likely in as a kick returner and wide receiver depth. I think Burks has been too good and gives you too much size not to have in the mix. Do you keep a seventh? If so, De'Ami Brown versus Van Jefferson and several other guys are battling for that spot. I think you can keep 7 because 2 of the wide receivers have return game jobs. So I agree with that. I kind of agree with that. We just went from a 30-point game average to a 40-point average per game. Let's go, baby. This is what this does for us. And the national media is actually might respect us now. People actually might respect us now. Like, bro, man, I'm so hype. It's about damn time. It is, bro. It took so long, but we got it done. We got it done. And this might be the perfect time because you get an off day tomorrow. Stefon Diggs gets a chance to come in. He comes in. All right, he comes in. And then we're rocking, bro. We're rocking on Friday. We're back on Friday. Perfect timing. Fox Sports Graphics showed current players with the most career yards. Diggs has 11,000. And he wasn't included. If he was, he would be 4th behind Mike Evans and in front of Justin Jefferson and Cup. Good stats, bro. Those are good stats right there. That's our guy now. Mark Anderson, I appreciate you for becoming a member. You are now a member of the Gold Gang, man. Really, everybody in the Gold Gang, we have a lot of members. So make sure y'all welcome Mark with open arms. If anybody else wants to become a YouTube member, it's right on the channel. As soon as you click on my channel, there's a button that says join. That's all you got to do. Sign up for any price you like. It keeps the channel going. It keeps the channel moving. Thank you, Mark Anderson, for your support. Can't double Terry and Diggs at the same time. Antonio should also get favorable one-on-ones. Facts. I think he will. And, that really actually, like, if you're saying that Antonio Williams is not going to get help, this isn't going to help him. This is going to hurt him. Look at what this does for him. This opens up a lot of room for him. Nobody's going to be focused on him. Defenses are not going to be focused on him. That's not where defenses are going to be focused on. They're going to be focused on Terry McLaurin and Stefon Diggs, new Commanders wide receivers. That's where they're at. Crazy. Let's go. Yes, sir. I think that's how we all feel right now, man. We hype. Chig going to eat. Yes, sir. Chig is going to eat, bro. Chig is going to eat. Like, this also really helps out Chig Okonkwo. We still have Chig Okonkwo, by the way. We still have Chig Okonkwo. Do y'all not realize we're going to have Chig Okonkwo too? We have Chig Okonkwo. We have a real tight end now. Now we have Stefon Diggs and Terry McLaurin. This is crazy. Everything just keeps getting better and better and better and better. What a day. Rainy Ashburn practice today. I was out there and it was nice. It was perfect football weather. Quarterbacks got great value and experience today in that wet weather. Let's go. Could we get a double 1K yard year for our top 2, or could we see guys like Chig and Williams getting very close? I thought originally Williams was going to get around 700 yards, but like Terry and Diggs could easily get 1,000 yards together. Do you understand how much that does for this team? They could easily get that together. But Chig and Williams could get very close. For sure. Those guys will be close. That's freaking crazy. I'm just thinking about this offense. Like, this offense now is about to be dangerous. I just think some people are, underestimating this move, underestimating this signing. Do you understand what this does? For the Commanders wide receiver room? This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This helps out the wide receiver room so much. Let's go. Let's absolutely go. Terry, Stefon Diggs, Antonio Williams. That's where we're at right now. That's your football team, by the way. You have Stefon Diggs and you have Terry McLaurin on your football team, by the way. Just to let you know. Oh, what a day. What a signing by Adam Peters. My expectations for this team now have shot way up, and they look a lot better, and they are, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. You're awesome. Thanks for keeping me up to date. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate you. You are awesome. You are more awesome than me. Which receiver, a player who was on the team before, now misses the roster? Well, I like Treylon Burks' size, but he's definitely probably in a tough spot now. De'Ami Brown, he's in a tough spot now. So I think De'Ami Brown and I think Treylon Burks are fighting for the last spot. If they keep 7, then if they keep 7, they're fighting for that last spot. If not, like right now, you have your wide receiver room. Your wide receiver room is set. Terry, Stefon, Antonio Williams, Jalen Lane, Luke McCaffrey. Who's the other guy I'm missing? Terry, Stefon, Antonio, Jalen, McCaffrey, and then you have one more guy, and I'm forgetting who that is. I think De'Ami's locked. Like, to me, De'Ami kind of was locked. Dan Quinn just said today that he's had an excellent impact on the team. So maybe, I mean, I don't know, but let me see. Let me get this right. So look at it. Look at this. McLaurin, Diggs, Williams. They are Sharpie locks. They are guys that are absolutely locked. Lane as a punt returner is locked. McCaffrey as a punt returner is locked. McCaffrey as a returner is locked, and you have his depth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Burks would be the last guy for me. I think Burks is the last guy for me. I think that's 6 right there. But I mean, him and De'Ami could be fighting for that 6th spot. They really like both guys. So they might ultimately end up keeping 7. Keeping 7 guys, though, would ultimately cause you to have to trim fat somewhere else. And I don't know where they're going to do that. I don't know where they're going to trim fat somewhere else. Our defense will get so many interceptions in interception touchdowns that they should be considered wide receivers too. Our defense is going to be crazy this year. Like I literally have a stream where I'm talking about the offense. That never happens. I never have a stream where I talk solely about the offense anymore. That's how good this defense has been. I'd bet I'd let Luke and Lane go before I touch De'Ami or Burks. Listen, they're locks at this point. Luke McCaffrey's been really good in training camp, so I'm not letting him go anywhere. Lane has actually been really good in training camp too, so I'm not letting him go anywhere. De'Ami and Burks are just the guys that weren't drafted by the team and are kind of looking in right now. Looking from the outside in. I'd say De'Ami is the last guy. I understand why you say that. Again, DQ said this morning that he's had an excellent impact. Like, it's hard to know. It's really hard to know. Washington Carter is Super Bowl with Stefon Diggs in the house. Man, I hope. I think they'd rather keep an extra tight end than receiver. Maybe. I mean, I like the depth at the tight end position. You know, you have guys like Lawrence Cager, who I think is really good, has good size. You have a guy like Colson Yankoff. I mean, those guys may not make the roster. Like, so they may want to keep one of those guys. I say we only keep 3 tight ends and have 7 wide receivers. That could happen. That may be ultimately where you trim the fat off. Maybe you say Okonkwo, Sinnott, and then John Bates. Right now, John Bates is hurt though. So I would keep Colson Yankoff. I think 4 tight ends is the way to go. I think right now you should keep Okonkwo, Sinnott, John Bates, and then I think Colson Yankoff. I think those are your 4 tight ends. Offense got some sizzle now. Yes, sir. This is the best part about this. Well, the offense has sizzle now. The offense has motion now. Terry McLaurin, Antonio Williams, rookie 3rd round. Luke McCaffrey, Treylon Burks, De'Ami Brown, Stefon Diggs, Van Jefferson, Jalen Lane, Nick Nash, Jacoby Jones, Chris Hilton Jr., Jaden Bradley. Yeah, we have so many guys. All, by the way, besides like Nick Nash and Jacoby Jones and Chris Hilton for that matter, all those guys have a shot at the roster. Now, does Jaden Bradley have a really good shot? No, but all those guys have a good shot. offense finna be top 5. Mark my words, man. I hope. Again, like my guy said earlier in the chat, like this offense has sizzle now. This offense has motion now. We actually have a real offense now. And I said, like, I like David Blau. I like David Blau coming in here. Right? I love that. But does he have the talent to help Jaden Daniels develop in year 3? This just helps him even more. So I'm so hyped for this. This is really, really going to help this football team out a lot. Very, very underrated. Very, very underrated move for the Commanders. Chig, Bates, Ben, and Yankoff, Terry, Diggs, Williams, Lane, Luke, and Diami. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chig, Bates, Ben, Yankoff. I like that. I think that's probably what's ultimately going to happen because Yankoff has been really good. Terry, Diggs, Williams, all locks. Lane a lock. Luke a lock. And then Diami, they may have that happen. Like that may be the ultimate result. I think Traylon Burks is right there. I think he could take Diami's spot in a heartbeat. So really what this does, this puts a lot of pressure on the other receivers. This puts a lot of pressure on the other receivers to get this done. To get it done, to go out there and look good. Like right now, there's no shot for a UDFA. Like, you're not making the roster. So make sure y'all smash that like button if you have not done so. Smash that subscribe button if you're not a part of the family already. On the road to 7K. We're getting there fast. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about the Commanders signing wide receiver Stefon Diggs this afternoon? The first 3 games is going to set the trajectory for our season, I believe. Those will be big confidence wins. Really, honestly, bro, in my opinion, we just have to come out of there with 1 win. If you can win against Philly, Dallas, or Seattle, just get 1 win. That's it. Then I think you're in a good spot because the back end of the schedule, it's weak. So give me the win against Philly. I think we're going to beat Philly. I think I think they're going to be the 3rd worst team in the division this year. I think it's Dallas, and I think they're ahead of us. And I think it's us, and I think it's Philly, Giants. And I don't know why I'm hearing all this Giants talk. I'm tired of it. Like, I don't know why I'm hearing this, bro. We beat y'all every time we have Jaden Daniels. We beat y'all without Jaden Daniels. Finally got 5 some weapons like May and Caleb. This division is ours now. I really hope. I think Dallas really improved, and Dallas has weapons too. And I think their defense is really good. So I'd be lying to you if I said that I am not worried about Dallas. So I'd be lying to you if I said that. But this makes us a lot better. This helps us out a lot. The decision is, do you want Diami's vertical running speed or Burke's size? Exactly. Both guys bring something to the table. I think Burke's health will work against him making the roster. I do too. I think that definitely hurts him. So, yeah, I think that's going to hurt him a lot too. So that's a reason I could see him making it. Diami making it. Dallas is never ahead of us, young fan. I don't know, man. I don't know. Adding Diggs makes it easier to beat both the Eagles and Dallas week 1 and 2. Facts. It makes it a whole lot easier. Makes it a whole lot easier, which is why I'm really still hype about this. Makes it a big, big, big move and a whole lot easier. Terry and Diggs now gives Jaden a top 10 wide receiver duo in the league. Exactly. That's definitely top 10. Like, we were having a debate earlier. Is it top 5? I see Dallas and I see Cincinnati better. Other than that, I'm struggling to think of any other team that has a better wide receiver duo. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is there a better wide receiver duo? I think we're top 5, bro. I don't think we're just top 10. I think we're top 5 as a wide receiver duo. Because I really love George Pickens. I love CeeDee Lamb. I think that's a duo better than Stefon Diggs and Terry McLaurin currently, right? But when you look at Cincinnati, I think that's better currently than ours as well. I think they're better. But looking at, us and where it's Stefon Diggs and Terry McLaurin, a guy with 11,000 yards and a guy with like 6,000 or 7,000 in Terry McLaurin, it just doesn't get much better than that. We went from one of the worst to second best receiver in the East. Yeah, we really did, man. We really, really did. It's crazy. The jump that we just made is crazy. In every stat, in every book, the jump that we made by adding Stefon Diggs is crazy. This is what Kevin Sheehan says. Listen to this. Other than 2024 in Houston, when he played with Nico Collins for 8 games before getting hurt, Diggs has always been a number 1. He'll be a number 2 here, and the best 2 Terry has ever had. I totally agree. Good job by AP. His offseason was already very good defensively. Diggs makes it an A/B+ overall. I agree with Sheehan. I think it makes it an A+. I would give Adam Peters an A+. I think they've done everything they needed to. Like, listen, you may have had some issues. You may have released Tyler Biadasz when you probably shouldn't have. But I mean, I think this really completes this room. Can't take away Terry, and we are done. Any more flexibility, ball control, moving chains? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree. I really don't see a game where we lose now. Our defense and offense now, shield, mark my words. I do. I do, man. Crazy hearing Curtis Samuel's the best wide receiver 2 Terry has had next to him his whole career. He is. Statistically, yes, he is. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. And Curtis Samuel had 2 back-to-back 600-yard seasons, which is good. But now Terry, going into, I believe it's year 8, is actually going to have a real guy beside of him. So I think Jaden gets 4K passing yards now without injury. I'm waiting for somebody to do it, and I think it's going to be Jaden. I think it is. If he is healthy, if him 17 and Diggs are healthy, like, bro. I mean, this is going to be crazy. Like, I am so hyped. I am so hyped for this. This wide receiver duo is lit. This is lit right now. 2 1,000-yard receivers in the building. That's crazy. And to make sure I'm saying all this right, let me see if McLaurin has 7,000 or 6,000 yards in his career. He has 7,000 exactly. Okay, really 6,961, but 7,000. We'll call it that. So, interesting. Breaking news: Ayuk says he's joining. He's joining the Rams. They just don't know it yet. Honestly, so I've been out at training camp the past 3 days, and I thought that he might actually pull up to training camp. And for the fan day on Saturday, I thought he might pull up. I'm being so serious right now. I thought he actually might pull up and run onto the field with pads. Run security over and get out there. I thought he might do that, bro. Forgot Chig is basically a wide receiver 3-2. Exactly. I talked to y'all about that earlier. Like, that's a guy that gets it done too. I mean, that's a guy that is going to get Jaden Daniels a lot of time too. Tell me the team you think we will lose to. Rams, Seahawks. Like, this is unfiltered. This is uncut. This is real. This is my real opinion. This isn't a Team 980 show. This isn't 106.7 The Fan. I don't just say what sounds good. I think we're going to lose to the Rams, and I think we're going to lose to the Seahawks. And we might lose to Dallas. We're just not there, right? Like, we're not all the way up there yet. We did everything we possibly could this offseason, though. I'll say that. This wide receiver trio plus Chig and White, like, you add this wide receiver trio, and then you have Chig and White. And Bill, I mean, when I'm out there at practice, Bill's catching a lot of passes. Like, it's not like Bill's just running the ball. No, he's active in the passing game. And even say what you want about this, Jerome Ford is active in the passing game. Like, yeah, these dudes are dogs, man. These dudes are dogs. They're active. The media still talks about our team as if we're not a factor. Exactly. And that's all right, because we have done everything that we possibly could this offseason. So I don't have anything else to say. We have done everything we possibly could this offseason. I literally don't have anything else to say. I don't care what the media says. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't think we're going to lose to anyone with the defense we have. Look, I'll see a snap from the defense. Okay, let me see a real defensive snap. Them playing against another team. Like, let me see that real quick. But I do like the defense we have. I do look how it looks. The new Fat White Bill name is hilarious. I think Grant from the Full Command Show put that out there. I think he might be the one that started that. Fat White Bill. That's a good duo right there. I can see why we want Diggs, but are we going to ignore all the off-field problems he brings to the organization? Nobody's ignoring them, but at the same time, the Commanders were never concerned with that, and they told us that. Don't get me wrong, the guy is good, but is he going to help morale-wise? I personally think he was a really good mentor for Drake May last year, and he actually really helped Drake May. So I don't think he's going to be a locker room cancer. I don't think he's going to be a guy in the locker room that is a distraction. This is the place that he wants to be. When you get what you want, you're probably not going to shake a whole lot of things up. And he gets a pretty good contract too. Probably a $10 million contract too. Can get up to $12 million too. So I don't think that he's going to cause any problems. I don't. I don't know if him and Cardi B are still a thing. I don't know about that. But either way, I don't think that's going to shake up anything. I don't. So I don't think personally that he's going to do anything wrong. I think it's a 1 year good deal. Once you get past this 1 year deal, you're not going to have him on your team anymore. So if this was a 3 year deal, you have a lot more to worry about. You have a lot to worry about if this is a 3 year deal, right? Because you have 3 years of him being in the locker room. Right now, though, I don't think so. Vrabel was a bigger locker room problem than Diggs last year. He was. And when you listen to Vrabel or a Patriots representative talk about Stefon Diggs last year, they didn't say they released him for any reason of that. They didn't say he was a bad locker room guy at all. They never said that. They praised him. He may have lots of problems in his life, but he won't carry that onto the team like Brandon Ayuk possibly could have. Yeah. And he has a lot of lawsuits, a lot of things going on. He's not going to carry it to the Commanders. This is where he wants to be. So, and again, what did I tell you guys when I said earlier in the offseason? I said, if Adam Peters signs him, he's good. I trust my GM. If Adam Peters signs him, he's good. That's our job as fans, to be able to trust our GM. Right now, Adam Peters hasn't done anything to break our trust. So continue to trust Adam Peters. If he brought him in here, it's probably a solid reason why. Very excited to see Kinlaw in action again as well. Dude's a beast. Yeah, Kinlaw is like a freaking deep freezer out there, bro. Like he's massive. He's massive. So he looks good out in practice. He's been getting some pressure sometimes. So I'm excited for him too. Diggs knows he's not bigger than the program. I think he'll be okay. I do too. I mean, I think he knows what this is. This is a 1 year deal designed to help the Commanders when he wants to be back home. He's at the end of his career. He's not going to cause problems. He's not going to, he's not going to cause any problems. So, yeah. I mean, I don't see anybody. I don't see anything wrong with this. I just see it being a beneficial signing for the Commanders. I see this being a really good signing for the Commanders. That's what I see. I don't see there being anything wrong with this. Don't let him near Jaden's mom. Man, I'm not worried about that, bro. I'm not worried about that, bro. He's going to be good here in Washington. Just trust me. And he won't cause problems. Again, they probably had this like deal. I mean, they probably made a deal. Like, you're not going to come in here and cause problems. Can we check that off the list? So they probably talked to Diggs about it. I'm happy I don't care about any of that negativity. I'm happy as hell for JD5 and Scary. Scary Terry, best wide receiver 2 he's ever had. Best wide receiver beside him he's ever had. And then JD5 going to year 3, he's done a lot more with a lot less. JD5 gets another weapon to help him out. We did everything possible we could for Jaden Daniels. So yeah, I'm happy as hell for him too. Like I'm really excited for those guys. They get a wonderful compliment in Stefon Diggs. For anyone worried about height, we have to remember in Redskins history, the top performing wide receivers have been less than 6'3", and more recently, Santana Moss was only 5'11". Nobody's worried about height, man. Nobody's worried about height. I don't think anybody's worried about height at all. I don't know why you would be worried about height. Stefon Diggs, perfect height, 6 foot. So this is a guy that's going to produce. This is a guy that's going to produce and put on for the Commanders. Finally, a receiver, LOL. Yes, finally. You know, we've been waiting for so long. It's been so long. We haven't had a receiver, but we're back. We're back. We are back, baby. Are we dark horse Super Bowl contenders? Like, I don't know about that, bro. I just saw somebody ask that on Twitter. That's why I brought it up. He can just throw the ball anywhere now. Scary Terry, Stefon, Chig, Rachaad White. Yes, sir. Like, look at all those names, bro. Look at all those names. This is crazy. The move we needed. I agree. I've been, saying this all offseason. I want it. I need this move. And this should make life easier for the entire offense. Exactly. As long as the line holds up its end. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree, bro. I totally agree. I couldn't agree more with you. This improves the whole entire offense. This improves the whole entire offense. I had this hat on all day, bro, since I went to practice. It's crazy. Is Luke back at kick returner? Yeah, he's been playing some kick returner so far this offseason. So he's been out there playing some kick returner. Jalen Lane as well. Yeah, boy, finally got an elite now. Yeah, exactly. I'm good, bro. I'm good too. I just wanted another wide receiver. I wanted I wanted another guy in here. If you haven't hit the like button on the stream yet, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button for your boy. Smash that subscribe button. On the road to 7K, we're getting there close. Make sure y'all subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel? Need a vibe check. JD5's eyes just turn red with a smile. Hopefully. I would love to be able to talk to JD5. Like, how do you feel about this? Is this, did you really want him or did you feel good about the guys we had? I would love to talk to him. Yes, thanks, AP. This is why you're a genius GM. Yes, sir. This is our guy. This is GM Adam Peters right here. Genius. Everything's possible. Yes, sir, man. 2024, we had no expectations of doing anything. This year was Stefon Diggs. Or what if they were like the Patriots this year? What if we go to the Super Bowl? That'd be funny. I'm hyped. Yes, sir. Everybody's hyped. Everybody loves this signing. That's, as a collective fan base, everybody's happy about this, which is good. Switching to the D for a minute, are they looking as good as reports say? Styles the green dot. So mostly Frankie Louvu. Frankie Louvu is the green dot right now, but they're gonna make Styles earn it. So, but yeah, the defense is really good. I've been the one reporting it. So yeah, the defense is really good. The edge rushers are fantastic. Like, these guys are just hunting down Jaden Daniels. This defense looks so good. They look so good. So yeah, for sure. They definitely are really good. And yeah, you should be listening to those reports because they are good. But yeah, I love what the defense looks like. That's just adding Stefon Diggs, just complements this team as a whole even more. Love the defense, love the offense. Everything's good. Everything's good. Can't wait for the memes we get out of Ayuk. I cannot wait to see what he has to say on Instagram, bro. I'm excited. This is unimaginable. I feel like this is a dream. Let's go, Commander Nation. Yes, sir, man. This again, that's what I felt like too. I've been talking about this for so long. I've been telling y'all it could happen for so long. I've been saying I want it to happen for so long. Now that it finally happens, it's lit. I haven't been this confident going into a season since 91, and we know what happened in 91. Yes, sir. That's crazy. That's crazy because that makes me feel even better. Like I have not seen any success besides 2024. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped. If you say that, I'm hyped, man. Big signing for the Commanders today. Like this carries us to another level. This carries us to another level. So, yeah, this is absolutely just a major signing for this team. Man, I'd lose it if we get to the Super Bowl. That would have meant we are really good and dangerous to repeat. Yeah. So man, Stefon Diggs is going to carry us places. Like, get ready. Get ready. They may make a Super Bowl appearance. Now, I'm not going to sit out here and say that we're going to win the Super Bowl. No, I don't think we're going to win the Super Bowl, but they can get close, man. What up, Carter? What's going on, man? The BA book is now closed. Yep, that was closed about a month or two ago. DJ Play, quote, it's over now. Buy 112, please. I agree. It's too bad the Ayuk situation didn't work. I blame the 49ers still. Ayuk is still elite. No, Ayuk is not elite, man. Ayuk is an idiot. Ayuk is delusional. So that was Ayuk's fault. Don't blame the 49ers. That was Ayuk's fault. He didn't reinstate. He didn't do what he had to do. He doesn't care about playing football. Do not care about a guy that doesn't know you. Like, he doesn't know you. All right? He doesn't know you, and he doesn't want to sleep with you at night. Don't talk about him like that. He doesn't want to play football. So, yeah, that guy definitely doesn't want to play football. He's been unserious from the start. And that's what that was the tough part to figure out. He's been unserious from the start. That was what we as Commanders fans had to figure out. He just was not, he didn't want to play football from the start. So. I wanted BA too, but he got too many screws loose. Yeah, I mean, there was a time where we all wanted him, right? There was a time where we all wanted him, but the table had to turn. He didn't understand what he needed to do. He didn't get it. He didn't understand. And he didn't want to play football. He never wanted to play football. The biggest tro. 49ers kept him and he showed what he was, and he showed what he was really doing. Yeah. Troll. Yeah, he was a troll. He was a big troll. Let me get this up on the screen for y'all, man. Let me get this up on the screen for y'all. I want y'all to see this. See if we can find it right off the bat. Alex Flum. What is Stefon Diggs doing right now? Well, him and his brother are apparently at the University of Maryland. They are local, bro. They're close. They're local. So, new team for Stefon Diggs has to be lit, bro. It has to be lit for him. He's probably so excited. I'm hyped. It's lit. It's up. Stefon Diggs signs with the Commanders, and Trayvon Diggs still looking for a team too. What if we brought in Trayvon Diggs too? I don't think that would happen. But I also there was a time where I didn't think Stefon Diggs would happen. So maybe AP is down for whatever. Maybe AP is down for whatever. But yeah, that's what they're doing right now, man. Stefon Diggs probably gonna go get a workout in tomorrow. Like, to be honest with you, that's just kind of how he's been this offseason. Grinding, out there working. That's just probably what he's been doing, bro. all off season. He's been grinding. So, let's see. Mike Loxley, coach of Maryland football. So they're having practice right now. Stefon Diggs out there viewing it. New Commanders wide receiver. Stefon Diggs out there viewing the practice. Really exciting for Commanders fans, man. Really, really exciting. Um, after a good day of practice today, I will say, after it was a good day of practice today, like now you just add Stefon Diggs, makes it even better. So, but everybody seems like they like it, man. Everybody seems like they like the signing. I mean, this was a good sign. Like everybody knows it too. Everybody knows it. Zach Ertz was cleared to play. Wonder if he will. But yeah, Stefon Diggs already in the building. He's been local all off season. He's been local all off season. So, um, we can start saying the S word around these parts. Yes, sir. They right down the street from me. Does the other Diggs brother take a 1-year vet minimum? I don't think the Commanders would sign him. I don't think so. Good stuff as always. Got to get back to work. Y'all be cool. Appreciate you, Troll Stopper. You get back to work. You have a great night, man. Enjoy your evening. Maybe if Ayuk was also grinding, he would be here right now. If he cared and he was grinding, he'd be here. If he cared and he was grinding, but he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't love the game of football, so that's why he's not here. Yo, Carter, we signed Diggs. What's going on, Todd? What's going on, Todd? I'm at work. You enjoy your work, man. If you can, have a speedy night. Get home. Enjoy the night, man. We signed Stefon Diggs. Get hype. It's a great day. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Spencer. Diggs helped the Patriots get to the Super Bowl, but we got JD. He's better than Patriots quarterback, LOL. He's better than Drake May. I've always been saying it. A lot of Commanders fans say it. He's better than Drake May. So, yeah, I believe Jaden is better than Drake May too. So, yeah, Stefon Diggs, and I'm glad you pointed that out. Like, I just don't think people have understood and realized like Stefon Diggs had really helped Drake May last year get to the Super Bowl. He really helped Drake May last year get to the Super Bowl. So, yeah, he definitely helped him and got 55% of the snaps. Like he literally had a great season. He had a great season. So good job, Adam Peters, for bringing Diggs home to Washington. Yeah, man, this was a great job by Adam Peters. This was just a great job by Adam Peters. Again, completed the offseason. Like there's nothing else that needs to be done. There's nothing else that needs to be done. Nothing. Nothing else that needs to be done. This is it. This completed the offseason. Now, again, maybe you add another safety. Maybe you add another cornerback. But me personally right now, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like I'm good. I got everything I need right now in Stefon Diggs. I got everything I need. So I'm good, man. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I can't wait to watch the joint practice next Wednesday. Stefon Diggs is out there at the joint practice, man. That's hype. That is hype. The national media doubting us relieves pressure off the team to perform and gives them a reason to prove people wrong. Now, though, the national media, actually, probably a lot of people will be on our side because we signed Stefon Diggs. That's what they were hammering for us to do. Every national media member was hammering for us to sign Stefon Diggs. If you remember, if you look at the record prediction videos, if you look at all of it, they wanted us to sign Stefon Diggs. How was practice, Carter? Who stood out today? It was rainy. Luckily, I wore the perfect jacket. It was like rain repellent, so it was perfect out there. Beautiful football weather. I'm glad that the rain was out there because that is valuable for the quarterbacks. Who stood out today? I made a practice report if you want to watch that. It's the last live stream that I did on the channel. which was about 2 hours ago, maybe. So who stood out today? Joshua Josephs always stands out. He always stands out. Oh, my guy's in here. Artist Life, appreciate you for showing up, man. What's going on, my guy? But Joshua Josephs always stands out. Odafe Owe, he always stands out. Jaden Daniels stood out. Luke McCaffrey, Ben standing out. So, I mean, yeah, those are the guys that are kind of regular standouts that stood out today. All I want is a center, and I won't ask for anything else, I promise. Yeah. I mean, people get on to me for saying Nick Allegretti's not good enough. Like, what were you doing with Tyler Biadasz, right? Like, I mean, you know, there's just things that are questionable from Adam Peters, but nonetheless, this move to me completed it. This move cleaned it up for me. Yo, you know what's gonna happen? Marcus is gonna get his number taken from. I just saw Josh Taylor tweet it. Marcus is about to get his number taken from Stefon Diggs. He might ask Stefon Diggs might ask him, bro. Honestly, for how long Stefon Diggs has wanted to come here in Washington, I honestly think he probably already has a number deal worked out because he's not taking it from Antonio. He's not going to do that. 8. That might have to happen. That might be off Mariota. Honestly, I think he might have to take it off Mariota. Hey, Carter, what's going on? World calls me KD. Great pickup. Diggs home. Yes, sir. Hashtag DC or nothing. Hashtag Grace Hill. Yes, sir. Diggs is home. This is where he wanted to be. This is where he wants to be. This is what I've been talking about all off season. Let's go. It finally happened. Adam Peters makes it work. It's lit, man. It's lit. We are lit, bro. We are lit. We are lit, bro. Let's go. Let's go. This is hype. Stupid ad. Why is it stupid? Great news. Yes, sir. It's great news, man. This is absolutely the best news possible. You know, because there's been those low-key signings. There's been those Fabian Moreau signings. There's been those, you know, look, Fabian Moreau signings, Rasul Douglas signings. And I'm not saying those were bad signings, but there's been those type of signings where I put breaking in the title and y'all think it's Stefon Diggs. Now it actually happened. Now it finally happened. Scary Terry Diggs. And who do you think will be our third? I think Antonio Williams will be. I think he's going to work his way into the lineup. I think he'll be our third wide receiver for sure. So I see that being Antonio Williams. Obviously, just, you know, he hasn't been able to flash too much in practice because he's been working with the 3s, working with the 4s. Like, he's got to earn it, though. That's what DQ said. He has to earn it. So can't wait to see our wide receiver versus the Eagles. Yeah, our wide receivers are officially better than the Eagles, too. They have Devontae Smith, and they have Mekhi Lemon. We have Stefon. We have Terry now. That's great to say. What number is he wearing? I was actually just having that discussion. I think he might ask Marcus Mariota to wear 8. Maybe. Other than that, bro, like, I'm not sure. Because 14, you're not taking it from a rookie unless maybe he pays Williams a bag. I mean, you're not taking it from a rookie. So I don't know, man. That's interesting. That is interesting. AP knew he was going to get Diggs here in Washington. The fans wanted the hometown guy here. Yeah, and Stefon wanted to be here, bro. That's probably the biggest part of this. Stefon wanted to be here. I felt the Mikey would get 6 interceptions. Mikey's been looking good, man. Wonder how the Eagles can contain Terry, Diggs, Williams, and Chig and White along with the other guys. Bill too. Yeah, man. In a David Blau offense. Like, bro, I cannot wait for week 1. It's going to be here before we know it. It's going to be here before we know it. They ain't ready. I think number 9 is open. No, because that is a no, that is not open. Or else somebody would be rocking that. That is a number 9 all time. I think his number's retired. I forget his name. Jurgensen, maybe. Um, who you think is going to be at that 3 spot? If you're talking about wide receivers, um, I said Antonio Williams. Who gets cut in the wide receiver room? I think that you're gonna have your 5 main guys. Okay. These guys are all Sharpie in guys that I'm about to tell you about. Terry, Stefon, Antonio, Jalen Lane, Luke McCaffrey. They're all penciled in. They're all Sharpied in. Sorry. They're all Sharpied in. They're all good. So you have 5 guys right there. Most NFL rosters keep 6 guys. So that would mean Burks or Diami is making the roster. I think it's going to be Burks because he has the first round potential. Maybe he lives up to it, but also his health kind of hurts him. Maybe they choose Diami because they can't count on Burks staying healthy. So I just don't know how they feel. Yeah. Yeah. That's Sonny's number. That's what I thought. Of course, I haven't been around, that long, but that's what I thought. So yeah, number 9's not open. Which is all right. I mean, I'm not a huge number guy. I talk about it in the off season because there's nothing to talk about really. But I don't. I mean, I'm not really a huge number guy, so I don't really care as long as Stefon Diggs comes in here and plays well. I'm fine. I'm fine. I think Diami stays. Yeah, I could see it. I mean, today, you heard Dan Quinn say that he feels like Diami's making an excellent impact. So that would kind of mean that he might stay. Treylon Burks, he has potential though, and he has the size. So I don't know. With the DIGGS signing, how do you see our first few games of the season going, especially for the first 3? I mean, obviously it's adds a really good duo. I still think they're probably going to go about the same. I think we beat Philly week 1, and I think we have a solid shot at beating Dallas week 2. Don't know about the Seahawks week 3. But I think we beat Philly week 1. So I mean, to cover week 1, I think we beat Philly week 1. So yeah, that's what I'd say about that. Bro, we have so much good running backs, but if Bill gets the one, I'll be happy, but I'll be happy with all, not gonna lie. Right now it's Bill and Rachaad White. Those are your guys fighting for running back 1. So we'll see what ends up happening in that battle. After Diami's playoff run, I think he will make it. Yeah, in 2024, listen, he had a great playoff run in 2024. He looked good. But he's also just been flashing this offseason. Like, he really just has been flashing this offseason. So, I mean, I see what you mean. I understand why you think Diami will make it for sure. Check this. All right. Who's returning kicks? Hopefully we keep a Swiss knife kind of returning kicks. You have Luke McCaffrey returning most of the kickoffs, Jalen Lane returning punts. Jalen Lane is a really good punt returner. So, I mean, as you guys know. And the defense really didn't force punts last year, so you didn't really get a chance to see. A lot of you didn't get a chance to see Jalen, but I mean, when he's out there, man. Larry Robinson, appreciate you for the 440 joules. Thank you for your generosity. I'm cutting Luke. I don't care. I mean, just being out there at the practices, I'm not cutting Luke. He's been very good. So I would slow you down on that because I would not cut Luke. Not at all. Not a chance, man. He's been really good. He's been out on the field with the ones a lot too. JD5, life was saved. Jaden Daniels should be able to find the open wide out faster and hopefully not have to take off unless he has to. Yeah, this really helps Jaden Daniels. This is a signing that really helps Jaden Daniels. That's probably one of the biggest reasons that I was advocating for bringing in Stefon Diggs all offseason. So I'm really hype about this. I'm really hype about this. No way you're cutting Luke. Absolutely not. You're not cutting Luke, and the team's not doing it. So there's no reason to talk about it. Have you seen the clips of Luke? He's a dark horse in the wide receiver room. I have. And that's a guy that looks really good. So yeah, by no means is the team cutting Luke. They're absolutely keeping Luke on the roster. And it feels like everybody's talking about Luke McCaffrey being cut every year. That's not going to happen. That's not the case. Like, that is absolutely not the case. He's not going to be cut at all. He's been with the ones a lot. He's been impressing. Nah, he looks good, man. So he's absolutely not getting cut. Keep Luke, yes, sir. It makes the entire offense better. It does. It makes David Blau, the guy that runs it all, better. It gives him more weapons. Like, I've never questioned David Blau's talent. I understand and I know that he can be the next sort of, younger Shanahan type guy. I understand that. But does he have the talent? Well, now, it's looking pretty good. His offense is looking pretty good. Can they keep 7 and count Lane on special teams? No. They could keep 7. They could keep 8. They could keep 9. But if they kept Lane, which they will, they're going to keep Lane. He's a penciled in guy. They're going to keep Lane. Okay. So when they keep Lane, he'll be in one of the 5 locks. After the 5th guy, like, there's question marks there. After the 5th guy, there's major question marks. So we'll just have to see what they do there. Can Stefon throw? What do you mean? I look at what you mean. One of the kickers, hashtag for DIGGS. Yeah. And players all off season, and I think this was the path you were trying to go down, but I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. The players all off season have been recruiting DIGGS. So players all off season have been recruiting DIGGS. So it was just a matter of time. Honestly, bro, on every betting app, we were like first. So, it was a matter of time, bro. Stefon Diggs was going to be a commander either way. So, you more excited to see the offense or defense? I'm excited for both. Like, I'm really excited for both. The 2 coordinators have been great. I've been out at practice in Ashburn every single day. The past 4 days have been lit. Last Saturday was lit. Like, these coordinators have everything going right. So, yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for both. I guess I would say the defense more than the offense, but the offense today, like, David Blau was in his bag today. Imagine what he can do with Stefon Diggs. David Blau was really in his bag today. Like, he was calling some really good plays. There was 3 trick plays right at the start of practice. So there was a lot of good plays called today. And so, yeah, I'm excited for the defense though, too. The pass rush is there on every play. Like, they're just there, bro. Like, it's been crazy. It's been crazy how good the defense looks. It's crazy. What record do you think we going to be? And be honest, don't glaze. So what I've been saying all offseason, you could look at every content creator I've been on, every channel that has asked me this, or just my videos, my live streams. I have said 10-7. So that is my honest opinion. I keep it uncut, unfiltered here. So it's been 10-7 for me the whole time. Adding Stefon Diggs definitely, ups that for me. I see now it could be like 11, but yeah, I'll just stick with what I said all offseason, to be honest with you. I see us getting around 10 wins. I think if 5 and 17 are healthy, I think we're in contention for the playoffs. So, do you think we can win it all? I guess I can't rule it out, because if you look at 2024, but right now, probably not. I think there are teams that are a lot more elite than us. And granted, this is only year 3 of Jaden Daniels. So I don't see us winning it all this year, as much as I hope, but you never know, man. When this team gets into a deep playoff run, now you have a guy like Stefon Diggs. You never know what could happen. So. I'm so happy. Go Terps. Oh, so you're a Terps fan. I knew that my Maryland crew would be pretty excited about this one. I knew that they would be pretty excited about this one, because actually right now, Stefon Diggs is at Maryland, at the Maryland facility, watching their practice. So yeah, I knew my Maryland crew would be happy for this. I'm happy for all the Terp fans. Maybe you're in here just because you're a Terps fan. Signing Stefon, I really feel like Peters cooked with all of his off-season moves he did with the defense. Excuse me. And now the offense on both sides of the ball will be tops in the league. I told y'all, man, I'm impressed. Like I think we completed the roster today. I think it's complete. I think Jaden Daniels got all the weapons he needs. And I think, Adam Peters completed the roster today. I don't think there's anything else they can do. Now, you ask me in, let's just say 3 weeks from now, sure, I may have a different answer for you. Maybe a guy gets cut from a roster. But right now, I think the roster's done. Like, I mean, maybe you could use a safety. Maybe you could use another corner. But honestly, I think the roster's good. Stefon Diggs is going to be fired up to have Jaden as the quarterback, getting him touchdowns. Yeah, Stefon, man, he loves Jaden. He loves Jaden. It's very clear that he loves Jaden. Yeah, we can win it all, but the Rams is a very hard team to beat. Yeah, I mean, it's like a 2% chance for us to win it all. I just don't see it happening. I think today makes it closer, right? But yeah, Rams are good. Seahawks are good. Chiefs are always good. Bengals are going to be good. Like, there is a lot of competition, so I wouldn't be talking about that right now. The first 6 games, the first 6 games of the season don't seem Herculean anymore. Yeah, there's just been so many people talking about how these first 6 games are so hard. They definitely don't seem as impossible anymore. I'll say that. Diggs, Terry, Antonio, Luke, Lane, and Burks. And that could very well be how it is, right? That could very well be how it is. I'm not going to say that is. I'm not going to say they are going to keep Burks. But to me, it's Diggs, Terry, Antonio, Luke, Lane, and then Burks or Diami. That's your options. Those are your guys. They really like Traylon Burks. So nothing shocks me at this point. What they do, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like that could be what it looks like. Because again, Traylon Burks has the size and he has the first round pick potential. You don't just get drafted in the first round so early if you don't have potential. So he has talent, man. And maybe they keep him just because of that talent. Maybe they feel like he can be something in this league. And they just want to bet on him another season. But also Diami had that playoff Diami stretch in 2024. Dan Quinn just said this morning that Diami has made an excellent impact to this football team. Like, it's going to be a really hard battle. It's going to be a really hard battle. Going back to the top 5 wide receiver duo combo, tons of top wide receivers in the league don't really have the best 2 on their side. Yeah, and that's been Terry for years. Again, I told y'all, best aside from Terry, or best alongside Terry, it has been Curtis Samuel. And that's, he's had 600-yard seasons, but that came all the way back in 2021. Otherwise, nobody else has been that good. So, this will be interesting. I see why people are saying that Terry may break out this year, because he legit has help this year. He legit has help. But yeah, again, I see us being top 5. In wide receiver duos, I see us being top 5. We went from definitely one of the worst wide receiver rooms to one of the best now. Listen, I just, it's incredible because the next highest paid guy in the wide receiver room after Terry McLaurin was Traylon Burks, and it was $1.9 million. Like, I mean, we just didn't have anybody. It really put it in perspective for me how we didn't have anyone. It just really put it in perspective for me. What does a quarterback do with the ball to add to his competition and yard stats? Can Stefon throw the ball? Is that some good crap or what? What does a quarterback do? Quarterbacks work every day, man. Quarterbacks work every day, prove their craft every day. Stefon Diggs cannot throw the football. I don't know what you mean by that. No, I don't know what you mean by that. Okay, hear me out. If Jaden plays like a rookie, like his rookie year, but better, because now the Eagles squeak and make to the NFC Championship. I mean, yeah, I think Jaden, if he plays well this year, obviously that NFC Championship is definitely alive for sure. That is definitely a conversation for us now. Like, I think adding Stefon Diggs, I think that just even takes the chances even higher of being able to get to an NFC championship. So we'll see. We'll see. I think he may be asking if he can throw it for trick plays or something. Nah, man, I don't know what he's asking it for. I don't know what he's asking it for. It's you're not going to throw it for trick plays. Now, speaking of trick plays, there was a play today in practice when I was out there and I saw it. It was Jaden throws it to Terry. Terry pitches it to Burks. Now, speaking of the offense and the new offensive coordinator, I've never seen anything like that. Like, this has been a shocker for me because I've never seen anything like this. Like, I've never seen this type of trickery. So, I mean, it's just been crazy. Oh, okay. You do mean for that. Stefon Diggs is more than capable for helping out on a trick play. For sure. Asking how trick plays. Stefon Diggs can definitely help, man. Stefon Diggs can definitely help. You got it. That was a fire play. I had no clue what happened, but it was insane. Oh, yeah. You were at the practice today. Yeah. It was fire. It was fire. Now, the practice was on the far field again. Like, myself, maybe a little bit of me too. I had a clip that went pretty viral on Twitter, and it was about the pass rush getting to Jaden Daniels. Commanders don't really like that. So now every practice is going to be on the side field. And when I'm at the joint practice next week, the joint practice is going to be on the side field. So please do not record at Commanders practice. Don't do it. Please do not do it. It sucks that it's on the far field. How easy should it be for JD5 to establish chemistry with Diggs? I think if Drake May did it last year, and I believe Jaden is better than Drake May. So I think if Drake May did it last year, then I think Jaden's got it, bro. I think he can do it pretty quickly. And Diggs is out there at practice on Friday. Diggs has experience playing with so many different quarterbacks. It should be easy. Yeah, he's played with a bunch of different quarterbacks. Played with CJ Stroud. Was that his rookie year that he played with CJ Stroud? I can't remember. What? Either the first or second year of CJ Stroud, he played with him. So he has a lot of different experience with a bunch of different quarterbacks. You remember Case Keenum back in the day? So like, yeah, I mean, there's plenty of experience for Stefon Diggs. So I think Diggs and Jaden are kind of the same guy. They're hard workers. They're nonchalant. Besides the drama off the field, I think they're the same guy. So I think they'll get along well. I think the chemistry will be, established well early on, pretty quickly, too. I'm an old ass HTTR fan. And you got Stefon Diggs today. Celebrate. This is awesome. This is what a day, man. What a day. Now, ultimately, again, I don't know what this leaves for the Commanders receiver room. I don't know. Okay. I don't get it. I don't know what it leaves for the receiver room. I don't know what kind of spot Traylon Burks and De'Ami Brown are in besides pressure. But today, this football team got a lot better. And we're back, baby. We're back. Did you see the play where Daniels pitched it to the tight end and he was trying to throw it to Daniels? Blau better not run that in a play in a game. I saw that, man. So that was a play where the ball went way over Jaden Daniels' head. Yeah, that didn't look good. That didn't look good. That did not look good at all. But yeah, I mean, Blau may try that in the game or not. I don't know. If we got Brandon, are you ? If we got Brandon, are you? And still got Diggs, will we go to the Super Bowl? Oh, you mean both of those guys? I don't think that's a type of move where you bring in both the guys. I don't think that move bridges the gap to the Super Bowl. I don't think that makes it different. Like, I think adding, Stefon Diggs improves the chances the most. I think just Stefon Diggs alone. I don't think adding both those guys helps out that much. Like, I think just Stefon Diggs was the right move. And that's what they were going to do all along. Updated record prediction given the new signing. I'm going to still say 10-7. I've said 10-7 all offseason. I'm still going to say that. Like, I still think 10-7 is where we're at. I still see us being 10-7. So if 5-17 are healthy, and I guess I should say Stefon now, like, I mean, it's a pretty good freaking offense. So, I'm curious to see what they look like, man. I'm one thing is, like, I haven't seen the defense or offense play a snap in a real game before. So, like, next week is when it actually starts, and I may actually update my record prediction. I never really wanted Ayuk. Shout out to you, because we figured out quickly that he was not real. He was a fraud. So yeah, he wasn't real. Wasn't serious about playing football. So shout out to you. You knew it all along. What's stopping us from winning 11? It's a tough schedule. It's like teams like the Rams. They're going to be hard to beat. As much as I want to have all the positivity in our favor, teams like the Rams are going to be hard to beat. Teams like for instance, Seahawks, they just won the Super Bowl. Like, it's going to be hard to beat. We are coming off a 5-12 season. I think something that a lot of people forget is we are coming off a 5-12 season. So it is going to be hard to fully bounce back. Like, you're not just going to go 5-12 and go straight to the Super Bowl. So, who do you think is going now with signing DIGGS? Well, it's either going to be Burks or Diami making the 6th spot in the roster. So you obviously have your 5 guys. Well, I feel like I've said this a lot this stream. You have your 5 guys, right? Your guys in Terry, Stefon, Jalen Lane, Luke McCaffrey, Antonio Williams. Those are your 5 guys. After that, it just becomes a battle between Burks or Diami, right? I guess you could throw Van Jefferson in there as well. After that, it's a straight battle. So, Burks, I think probably Burks, maybe. But again, Dan Quinn said this morning that Diami's impact has been great on this team. So Burks certainly has the talent. He's just got to be able to stay healthy. He has the size. He has everything. We have 89 in the chat. If you have not smashed that like button on the stream, make sure you go ahead and do so. Subscribe to this channel if you're not a part of the family already. Make sure you guys do those great things. The schedule will be tough. No time to play around. Each game will be war this year. It will take everyone pulling their weight to win a Super Bowl. I agree. It's not like I don't think we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. But, we'll see. We'll see where they get. Yeah, we'll see. I don't really have, a boatload of confidence in us going to the Super Bowl right away. So yeah, we'll just see where this year ends up. But what I will say is Adam Peters has done everything that he possibly could have to improve this roster. Today was the last move that he could have possibly made. Today was the last move. Today was the day where we completed the roster. There's nothing, maybe a new safety, maybe after roster cuts are made, we add someone else, but ultimately right now, there's nothing else that needs to be done. So, yeah, man. They will win a game they aren't expected to win early based off the new scheme, surprising teams. Yeah, I love that. We have the element of surprise on our team now. We aren't supposed to win the first game versus the Eagles, and I think we're going to win that. So that it could very well be that game. Loving every minute of what the future holds for us. Unfortunately, some of the previous messages have been incomplete. My apologies. Poor digit. No, you're good, man. You're all good. You're all good, bro. Mistakes happen. But I agree with you. Second best wide receiver in our division. I think it's the second best wide receiver room in our division. I think Dallas is first just because based off CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. But yeah, man, I see where you're going. Better year, even with the tough schedule. Team always has done better with an HEB. Yeah, I guess I see why you say that. It's not a bad take. Second best wide receiver duo in our division. Yes, second best wide receiver duo in our division. That's what I'm looking for right now. This is the second best wide receiver duo in our division. I just cannot put them ahead. Now, maybe, if this were 4 years ago, then I would probably put them ahead. But right now, no. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens are better. Okay. Being straight up honest about that. They are straight up better. So still, not best in our division, but it is what it is. Apologies for incomplete opinions, not trying to be confusing. Nah, man, you're good. You're good. All good, bro. Ain't no biggie. Ain't no biggie. So the Commanders signed Stefon Diggs to a 1-year deal worth up to $12 million. What an exciting day. It's been a grueling 2 hours and 30 minutes here on this live stream, but it's about time to wrap this one up. What a day, man. I talked about, earlier, I literally talked about it. Maybe they add Stefon Diggs. Been talking about it for so long, and it finally happened today. It finally came true today. So we finally have Stefon Diggs. You now have a wide receiver room of Stefon Diggs and Terry McLaurin. That's your wide receiver room. That is very exciting. That is very exciting. That is your wide receiver room right now. It's crazy to think about that. That is our wide receiver room right now. Now I don't have to be checking my phone everywhere I go because there's going to be a move that's going to happen. I don't have to be there. I don't have to be doing that every second. Kind of glad about that. Not going to lie. Not going to hold you. So yeah, but we kind of all thought that, Stefon Diggs was going to happen. We're back. We're back, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button on the way out. Smash that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Both those things are free. They take 2 seconds. So make sure you smash the like button on the way out. Smash that subscribe button on the way out. I appreciate y'all for joining me for these 2 hours and 30 minutes, man. I gotta take these shades off, man. But I'll see you on the next one, man. Have a great day. Appreciate you, man. You too. If I'm out there Friday, come say what's up. I'm in a great mood now. Yes, sir. Spencer. Yes, sir. When I make a mistake, I prefer to correct it. If I don't, I made 2. Yeah, man. I get what you're saying, man. All good, bro. All good, bro. Make sure the like button on the way out. Subscribe to this channel if you are not subscribed already. I will see you guys in the next video. As always, if you want to see how practice went today, because I was out in Ashburn today, you can simply just go down and look at the you can simply just go down and look at the live streams on my page, and the recap is right there. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Peace out.